Hey, what's going on, y'all? What's up? What's up? Welcome to Mizzle Talks number 17. I am here. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to all. Welcome. I appreciate the love. I appreciate coming by. You'll come in. We have a couple things to discuss today. And y'all know I'm going to give it to y'all. So whether it's by myself or with a group of people, I'm going to give y'all a review and give y'all some entertainment as much as I can. Last week we had a jam-packed fill of reviews, and I talked about Potomac. I talked about Married at First Sight. I talked about what other shows I did? Put a ring on it, and I talked about another show. It was all 4 reviews in one, and it was good. It was good. So what I'll do, I'll probably put that link up. If y'all missed that live, please watch that live when you get a chance. Let me see. Welcome. Wait for a little bit more people to come in. I know it's a Sunday. Hold up, bear with me. My channel videos. There you go. Hey, CM, what's up? How you doing? How you been? How's your week? How was your Sunday? Hey, Auntie Rowan, what's up? How you doing, fam? Last week. Hold up, a little bit more before I get set up. Let me share my live. I already shared that, but let me share it to the group. Check. Oh my God. What's going on, y'all? How's y'all day going? I know it's a nice, peaceful. Another let's see. Another disclaimer, and update. We know some states, I know like Mississippi and Louisiana, and maybe some other states that might be affected by Hurricane Ida. So if y'all watch or if any y'all can't, please be safe. Be safe. Prayers to you and your families. Anything that happened, hopefully it's not too damaging or stuff like that. Some states is preparing. They on hurricane watch. So last week we had like Hurricane Henri for some states, and it was not that bad. But now we got Hurricane Ida, and those states get hit hard. So, and you always got prepared. So prayers to all. Because I know one of my favorite YouTubers, Bonnie, she's in Louisiana and she's on Hurricane Watch, so she ain't putting no videos out until further notice. So any other people who might be affected. So y'all be safe out there, y'all, because it's not good. All right, so we got a lot of today, y'all. We got a lot of today. So my thing we're going to discuss today, we're going to discuss a Shaderoom Scenario. Y'all know Shaderoom only put scenarios up there, so we're going to discuss one of them today. We're going to briefly talk about Put a Ring on It, because I didn't put that in my title, but we're going to briefly talk about it because the last episode was, I said it already, so it wasn't no big deal that what happened. So we're going to briefly talk about that. We're going to talk about Chloe Bailey and her update and what she's going on in her life right now. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I tweeted our Instagram, and also I think I tweeted as well that I said I might be talking about Beverly Hills because I started watching it and I'm enjoying it. So we're gonna talk about a little bit about the last episode and last week and find that together and my journey of Beverly Hills and how I feel about that. And we're gonna talk about a little bit about Jemele Hill and Candiace. I was not gonna talk about it originally, but I said, no what, let me just talk about it a little bit, say what I had to say, and then move on. I still won't go back and forth with people because even till this day, people still bring that toxicity of last season back up. It's like tweets and likes and stuff like that. I said, can we get past that? But we know we can't, never. So I just let people say what I say. I just read the comments and I said, okay, that's nice. And the last thing we'll talk about is Sweet Life LA. And y'all know I got some things about that show. I did Instagram and I did tweet about that this show. It's like a modern day Baldwin Hills. Yeah, I mean, we grew up watching Baldwin Hills, and most of us is around the same age bracket. So we grew up watching that show. So it's like kind of like that, a spin off that. And Issa Rae, Issa Rae is she's an EP of the show, and she have her own show, Insecure, on HBO. That's Issa Rae. So she EP this show and along other people. So we'll talk about that. But y'all know, Mizzle Talks always starts with shows update. So welcome. If y'all joining in, please hit that like button, share it out, subscribe to my channel. Also, people on Facebook, if y'all watching, go to my YouTube channel, Mizzle14, MIZZLE14. Hey, Vanity, what's up? How you doing? Yes, you finally catching a live with me. Yes, you always in the panel tonight. Great, how you doing? Mizzle14, what's up? Well, always welcome. I do my live at 4 o'clock, usually before the panel. And we finally go back to our panel tonight. Auntie Mama wants to come back. It's been a lot of weeks. There's a lot of family issues, stuff like that. And we going back to our panel tonight. So it's going to be light, little light-hearted, nothing too serious. And we're going to have a good show. And what's up? What I was talking about? Oh, yeah, you was going to ask about the panel? Yes. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this will be tonight. Auntie Mama, she could probably put a time that she usually goes around 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock my time. I think it's usually around that time. So it might be 7 p.m. Central, 8 o'clock Eastern. Correct me if I'm wrong, Auntie Mama, that's the time, because that's the time you usually do it. It's like that. So, yes. It's been a while since we did a panel, but sometimes a lot of us couldn't get together and, issues and vacations and stuff like that. The summertime has been a lot of things going on. So, people enjoy themselves, their family, vacation, work and stuff. So we couldn't really all get together. Yeah. So, and then some of the times we were substituting with live reviews of other shows. This summer had been jam-packed with shows. So we've been doing lives of those, and Johnson Cabaret, Laugh at the Lockup and stuff. So that was substituting the panel. But we'll get back to the groove of it. It might be only like 3 of us tonight, 3 or 4 of us, but it's a lot going on. Yeah, totally understand. Can't wait for tonight. Yes. But we still been around. Auntie Mama and I still been around. We still be making videos and stuff like that. So we we ain't gone. But we still, and we also was collaborating sometimes. Sometimes on my channel, sometimes her channel. We collaborate a lot. So if you follow both of us, you always get some content. All right, let's start off with shows update. Y'all know I always start with that. Share screen. All right, can y'all see it? Yes. Yes. All right, so shows update, y'all. So y'all know we do MTV Catfish, me, Auntie Mama, we do weekly reviews on that. Some reviews been like, but we still give it to y'all. We still give the reviews. But some been okay. It's been like up and down. This season, second half of the season has been like really a roller coaster. More we be down and then we get up and then we go right back down, and it's like, what's going on? So we still review it. It's still a good show. It's a way, and we always got something to talk about. Some people would be acting stupid. Some people get on show for clout and stuff like that. So we always could clown these people. So it is nothing different. Real Housewives of Potomac season 6. They did drop the second half of the season trailer, and probably another review on La. We talk about that trailer. But yes, that's a trailer that we know that Mia threw salad at Candiace. Karen's wedding, renewal of vows, and stuff like that. So other things is happening on with this. Chris and Michael is added again sometimes and all stuff. So we will see more of that. And Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Y'all know I had never really talked about Beverly Hills. My housewife journey was always been Atlanta. And then when Potomac came on, it was Potomac and Atlanta. I fell off with Atlanta because first half was crazy, yes. Oh, need to say about Greg. Players is sad. What did she say? He relapsed again? Because I saw last time like he covered and then he got back again and then he recovered again. So what's going on? What's the latest update? So yes. So it's only been Atlanta and Potomac. And Atlanta for a while that was reigning supreme because I wasn't really wanting to see a lot of all white cast. And there's nothing wrong with that. I just that, oh no. He's fighting as much as he can. Fighting as much as he can. So just he's always been a ray of light. So just in prayers. Yeah. Let's get back. Yeah. I know it must be tough for their family. Because it's always tough dealing with someone who's sick and dying like that. And and the cancer is a trouble. It's like on and off, on and off. So she should enjoy the best as he can with him and make the best of it. And that's all you want to have when you're in this earth, to make the best as you can. So it's always been Atlanta and Potomac. And I said I wasn't really watching the other shows. I wasn't watching On Vacancy or Beverly Hills or anything like that. So or New York, even though I live in New York, I don't watch Real Housewives of New York because I mean, if you're gonna do Real Housewives of New York, why y'all can't have a melted? New York is a melting pot of people. Why y'all have mostly all white cast? Y'all just not added Ebony. It's like y'all could have a melted pot, of housewives in that show to make it interesting. To maybe I would watch. Probably had like 1 or 2 or 3 white people, so a black person, a Latino person, probably an Asian person. Mix it up because like New York always a mix of crowd. So why you couldn't do that for New York? And you would have had that, then maybe I would have been interested in it. So maybe Andy Cohen mix up the cast, like Latina, Asian, Caribbean woman, so like that, and make it different. Then we could see different dynamics of housewives. But you know, there was got to have a snick of people. Yes, like so. The Beverly Hills, everybody's been talking about Beverly Hills has been good this season. So I said, let me watch the last episode. That's the episode when they had a dinner table when they was all questioning Erica, well, maybe Southern because everybody's chicken shit, but we're gonna talk about that. And that episode of that. So I'm not gonna go back watch the season, the past season or the first episode of the season. I'm just gonna start from right there and move on from that and watch that. And maybe every now and then we're gonna talk about Beverly Hills and some episodes because it's been good and everything. And that's like that. Now we know P Valley is season 2 is premiering. It was supposed to be premiering this fall, but I think they're pushing back to next year. So it's possibility it go start next year, y'all. So it won't be this year. So, but they are currently filming, so we will get a season 2. So we know that. Life at the Lockup, you know, season 3 is on Fridays on WeTV. This past episode, I didn't get to watch it yet, but I will see it. So we will watch that and talk about that. Oh yeah, when P Valley come back for season 2, I will review it because I didn't review season 1. I watched it. I really enjoyed heavily like it, but at that time I couldn't review it because there was so many other shows I was reviewing, so it would have been too much on my plate. So I will review season 2, and hopefully that it won't be too many jam-packed shows at one time and everything because I'm not at the point that I could do a lot of videos back to back like that. I used to do that when I started for YouTube, and it's crazy. And so I slowed down, but I need to get back to doing more so I get more exposure. But we'll see how that goes. But P Valley will definitely be reviewed. Y'all definitely will get that because it's really good. If they kept that same dynamic, and all the cast members are coming back, so nobody's leaving. So everybody's coming back in the season 2. So I'm waiting. Life at the Lockup, you know, they have a mixture of past contestants to this contestant, you know, Brittany Marcelino. They got Brittany and Ray. They have Stan. No, they don't have Stan. I think they have Stan. I'm not sure. I forgot. I think they got Stan and Lisa. Sean and another inmate now. You know, his so much. And we also have Deontay and Nicole storyline on stuff. And I just watched a live on YouTube of Deontay did a live with Bondi. And you know, he's been questioning with Bondi for a while. And he said it that if Bondi was not married, he would have got with her or at least try to holler at her. And she's like, oh, okay, you would. So like that, you know, he loves Bondi. So they did a little live together. So that was nice. And she was trying to ask us some questions about the season, but you know, they are under contracts. They can't really say much about the season, but he gave little hints to here what's going to happen. But he can't say much. Yes. Yeah. And you know, he was with Rachel. Everybody also today, he said, Rachel said, that's like my brother. So we not romantic. And you can't, it's like that. It's no offense. I have a best friend, female, that I'm not romantic with, but we all been cool for years. And it's good. So like that, we family. So you can have a opposite sex gender that you have to be sexual with, but everybody always say them together, they would be a good match. But they are good friends, so that's nice. You need to have a support group somewhere, right? And they both from the show, so you know that's the connection they can have, everything. And they live in Sensei City, so they could hang out. Love of Hip Hop Atlanta is still going on, and we know Miami's back as well. So I'm gonna move both of them together, and both on Mondays. Atlanta come first, then Miami come afterwards. And you know, Atlanta about to end soon. They will just go to be Miami, and I think they may just do that. And after Miami, maybe Hollywood might be next, and it will be Miami, Hollywood, and then when Miami go over to Hollywood, it will be New York. So we'll see how that goes. And the first episode of Miami was good. And I did a watch along, y'all. So if y'all didn't, please watch, subscribe to my Instagram. Oh, never forgot my band. I forgot that, y'all. Sure. Instagram, Mr. Grown, and watch that. And y'all can watch that first episode if y'all didn't get the chance to see it. I made commentary on that. So it was good. It was good. I see that I would like Ace Holly. What's his name? Ace Hood. I think I would like Ace Hood. I think he got level-headed. He's a very handsome man, and he got a beautiful wife. And I like that he was able to set boundaries and let his mother set his mother straight, because that mother was getting me aggravated. If y'all watch my watching on, I said, just the type of woman that act like it was all good when he was supporting her with his money, but when it was fading and he got married with someone, now you want to act all thing like he hasn't been there for you, like he's your girlfriend or you his girlfriend or something like that. I said, check yourself, mother. And that mother was like, oh, I can't believe that you got your wife. He said, I love my wife, and I like that he put his wife first, because when you get married, your wife does come first. Yes, his mother is always go been there. That's his mother. He go all love her dearly. But when you have a family and you start a wife, it's like that. I don't think the mother even knew that he was going through a miscarriage. So like, you so absorbed about your own life that you didn't even know that what he was going through. Yeah, I was like, come on. And like, they all parents out there. Like, when your son or daughter is successful, you start living off of them. Like, you expect that they should take care of you as you take care of them. They had the choice to have you. You had a choice to take care, have them. So you supposed to take care of them. And yes, as your children get older, you want them to be able to help you when you can. Like my mother, like when she asks me, I can help her when I can. If I can't at the time, she won't understand. But I know I will give her. But she can't expect me to always do something like that all the time, especially when I start a family and stuff. So that mother was getting me upset. But I would like him. Sukahana, she's a mess. But if Sukahana, you want to get yourself together, look, I'll do a little mini review of Miami. I'm not part of the lineup. But yeah, if you want to be successful as Cardi or Nikki, like you said, you just have to put in the work. Yes, you have your own set of brand and how you brand yourself, but how much could the reality TV can build you up so far if you're not going to take it seriously? You got to make some factor. You got to do something. But she wanted a kid and she wanted a nan, and nobody could tell her anything. And she had her mother as a manager. I said, your mom said you can't have a kid. You should say not have it right now and build yourself up. But you can't be in Cardi B status if you're not going to put in the work. Granted, Cardi B had to work herself to get to that level of status before she had her baby. So come on now. And then she have another one now. But she set herself up and she got it there. So if you want her status, you got to put in the work. But, you know, Suki, yeah. Oh yeah, Suki mama was beautiful. I said, hold up, that's your mom or that's your sister? Because they got like what's like, yeah, so your mom, hey, her mom took care of herself. So I said, oh, that's your sister, that's your mom. But yeah, her mom was trying to set her straight, but you know, Suki didn't want to listen. She didn't want to hear at all. I said, okay, Suki. I mean, I like your antics. I like how you funny. I discovered you late based on through Miami. So, but at the same time, you are funny. But you just, if you want to take yourself seriously, you have to put in the work. I also like that. and you can't have a baby right now, you think you're gonna go to the same status as Cardi or other people that you say you want to be as. Hey Suki, and what else happened? And that Nori. Nori. You know I'm not a big rap fan, but I know who he is. So Nori, his wife, and that typical wife been there for all these years, taking care of you, or she's chauffeuring, been a mother, being a wife, and chauffeur you around. I said, boy, you may get your own car. What you got money to get? I got to chauffeur you around, but find out he don't have his license. So it's like, of course, you got to chauffeur him around. I said, you got money to get your own chauffeur. Like, come on now. She chauffeur you around and to take care of the kids, and then she got to do her own business, and she asks you to pick up the kid or whatever, and you can't do that. And I said, you don't want her to do that. So I was like, child, you don't want to cook, you don't want to drive. I said, what the hell is this? But oh well, that's Nori, y'all. Y'all like Nori, as it is what it is, but he will be dragged if you gonna keep doing this. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. All of that, he don't want to do nothing. And I said, see, this is this type of thing y'all do. Y'all need to stop babying these men and stop doing everything for them because they get too used to it. And like I was saying, I'm a man myself. Like, hey, Brittany, what's up? What's going on? Man myself, but I don't get to that point with it being baby because I like to be independent. I'm very independent myself. But when you start keep doing something for someone and they for years and years and years and they accustomed to it, it's very hard for them to change. And like I said in my in Y'all to Fix My Life reviews, that men really change their mindset. They really change their mindset. So when you met them in their 20s and they have this mindset that they want you to take care of them, they're gonna be like that till they die. They're gonna be like that. It's very hard to change their mindset. And the one big conception that men have of women that they don't change. Women don't evolve or elevate. So that's a misconception. Women need to know that men usually don't change their mind when they set their way. So that's why in 50 or 30, 15, 20 years, you with each other and when you with each other, they act the same way they was like their 20s because they don't change their mind. So it's like, it's very hard. So when you get them accustomed to that, then they're going to expect that. So I know it's going to be a battle between Nori, his wife, and her independence. Are we doing shows update? Because we didn't get to my main attraction yet, but we doing shows updates and talk about what's coming to shows and stuff like that to be reminded. All right, ready? Yes, P-Battle, they say it might be coming on next year. It won't be released this year. So we don't know when next year, but they says possibly it could be pushed back to 2022. Yeah. Yeah. So that's a little bit stick of Miami. And, Trick or Trina is always Trick or Trina, And I'm mad. I was like, hold on, who's your two managers that you have? You don't have Trick there, that she can perform on her 20-something years anniversary of I'm the Baddie B. Like, what the hell? What y'all was doing? And she can't perform. I was like, what the hell is she there for? But hey, it's a 20 years anniversary or 25 years, one of those things. But I was like, that's messed up. Yeah. Married at First Sight Houston, season 13 is on Wednesday. Y'all know I'll view it every now and then. I don't do no recorded reviews because sometimes on Wednesday when I come home, I just want to relax and stuff. So I will watch it. I'll watch it, and then every now and then on my lives, we will talk about it. Family Fiance season 2 is on Saturdays. It come right after, I think right after Love and Marriage or before Love and Marriage. They come back to back. And y'all know it's like a family who's got engaged, but their family's not on board. So they spend 3 days in the household, like trying to solve the issues that they have, what the family have, and trying to hopefully at the end of the 3-day process, they get the blessings from the family. And based on the blessings, Atlanta. Yeah, Atlanta is boring. It's like that. And whether they're gonna decide to stay married or they move their separate ways, it's like that, based on the blessings. Let's move over for that. Atlanta is boring, and then the direction of Miami is the same way as the direction of Atlanta. I think the Big Fix Productions is producing at least the upcoming seasons because Miami is set the same way as Atlanta, but hopefully the Miami storylines are better than Atlanta because Atlanta has been boring. Yeah. Yep. So Mona's not really producing a lot of these episodes. It's Big Fix Productions. So we'll see how that goes. Because when I saw Miami, I would say it's kind of similar like to how Black and Cool stuff like that does their storyline. So we'll see how that goes. So hope Miami airs it up. It do better. Yes, it's so heavily scripted. It's not even fun to watch anymore. Yes, right? It's not. It's not. And then you got so many people from different franchises coming in out Atlanta. It's like, where's the heavy hitters? Like, come on now. Have the own. It's like, yes, you want to mix it up, but gosh, oh well. Let me see. Love and Marriage Huntsville season 3. Y'all know I review that frequently. Either pre-recorded or live. Last week I did a live talk about it. So I gotta watch this episode. It was off this week, so we will catch the new episode next week. Oh, baby, so much to discuss. Yes, Vanity Huntsville. Yes, it's a lot to discuss with that. And last week I caught up. It was my live. This week they're not coming on this week. It didn't come on yesterday, so they're gonna come back next week. So we're gonna do another review on that. Rick James documentary, y'all. Everybody, most of us grew up listening to Rick James and his influence in the music and how it came around. You know, that famous line, Rick James, bitch. You know, that famous line. He have a documentary on Showtime and airing on September 3rd, Eastern. I will watch it, and I do like these documentaries because me growing up, yes, I listened to their songs and music, but I wasn't really focused on their background story. Like some things my Mary J. Blige, when she did her documentary, I didn't know. And some of y'all say, how you didn't know? I said, I didn't know because I was just listening to their music. I wasn't following their lives like that. It's like that. So I like to watch it. Like the Tina Turner, some things that she mentioned in her documentary that I did not know. So, and you know, some movies that turn into things like the Clark sisters. It was good to see their storyline and all that stuff. So if it's done well, it's like it. So hopefully it will do well. And it's on Showtime, y'all. So September 3rd, I gotta make sure I gotta remember to record it. So I won't miss it. But Sweet Life Los Angeles, we will talk about that tonight on this live. We will talk about that. It's on Thursdays, new episode on Thursday on HBO Max. Like I said in the beginning, it's kind of like a Bowman Hills or downgrade version of Bowman Hills in 2021. It's EP by Issa Rae. Y'all know Issa Rae does Insecure. And speaking of Insecure, we'll talk about that. But Insecure is on its final season this year. It's coming in October. So hopefully they come like at least 10 or 15 episodes. Because it's short seasons that she be having and have us wait a whole year before another season. Come on, Issa Rae. I mean, the show is good. But have us wait a whole year for only freaking 10 episodes in 30 minutes each. Come on now. Yes. So, yes, but against the Huntsville, you got to get into it. And so we're going to talk about Los Angeles Sweet Life tonight. I got pictures, everything for y'all, just some castmates, and we're going to discuss. Because some of the ladies, some of these people in this cast got me, like, so heated. And I was tweeting on Instagram and stuff like that. So y'all follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Love and Listed. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Like Bowman Hills, Love and Listed is kind of like that. Like these people say they all rich and done like that, but they all young, like in their 20s and stuff like that, and trying to make a life for themselves in LA. Some of them got some good jobs, but it's can't hold a candle to Bowman Hills, like growing up. All right, so Miss Pat shows on BET Plus. I hear a lot of people talk about the show, and I'm not gonna review it. I just want to watch it for my entertainment. People say it's really good. It got Tammy Romans on it. She's a sister of Miss Pat on the show. So people say it was really good. So I'm going to watch it. So if you have BET Plus, watch it, take look at it, see how y'all feel about it. So I'll just have to put it up there because, you know, not every show I'll put on this list that I review, but some shows I watch for entertainment, and I want to share it up with y'all. So, but I heard a lot of good things about Miss Pat's show on BET. They say it's funny, it's relatable, it's good. So it's comedy, and so I'm going to watch it. I got to get into it. I got BET Plus under my mother's subscription, so I'm going to watch it and check it out. All the Queen's Men on BET. Oh, speaking of that, I did the trailer. I put the link of the trailer of the two ones I'm about to talk about, All the King's Men and thing. I'm not going to talk about it, but All the King's Men, it starred Eva Marcel. So y'all need to check that out because it seemed like baby meet Eva Marcel going to be the madam on some high class chick, this boss lady, mob lady, madam on a Gentlemen's Club that she gonna be running, and it's kind of like that, that Players Club type of thing, mob style, criminality, all that stuff, sequence of thing, dancing, drugs, shooting, all this. It's gonna be a lot of that. So even Marcel is a serious role. So like she's a queen bee, boss bee up in here. People fear her, or people talk about her trying to take her down, and she gonna try to stay on top. Y'all need to watch it because I was like, oh, Eva, all right. I mean, she does roles here and there, but we never really see her in like a prominent role that's more serious like this. So I catch the trailer, y'all. It's right there. I post the link up there. All the Queen's Men. It stars Eva Marcel. Like I said, she was on Lantern. Y'all know, America Top Model, the winner. And yeah, she's like the queen bee of this club that she runs. And it's like that typical head to the top. Can't take me down. I play chess. I got it. It's like if you go do me in, I go do you in. It's kind of like that type of style. If y'all like that type of gangster type style and a female boss like that, then I think this is the type of show y'all will like. And I would like too. So I would say I will support this show. And it's on, what was it? On the Queen, on BET Plus. So it starts on September 9th. So if it's good, y'all will get a review of it from me. I will talk about it. It was out of probably Instagram, YouTube, stuff like that. I gotta try and make some money. So I probably will talk about it on YouTube and try and ride the wave if it's really good. But it seems like it's gonna be, based on the trailer, it seems like it's gonna be really good. I said, okay, Eva, you better do it. You better be that queen bee girl and don't take no mess from anybody. It's that Twitter, if y'all watch it, Eva punches go in the face. She said, what we doing here? Why are we doing that? She said, bam. She said, oh, my nose is bleeding. She said, you don't want to be in an establishment or something like that. I was like, he just punched the girl. That shit was funny. But you just look like Eva. See ya? Yeah. Whether you like it or not, it seems like it might be a good leading role for her because when she did like shows, it's like she was never a leader role. So I guess we could see her acting chops in this show. And Ready to Love season 5, y'all know I reviewed that on my lives. It's coming back on October. It's in DC ever this time. So we are in Houston, now we in DC. So we will see how the people in DC is. And I just hopefully they choose some quality men and some females too to make this work. Like we can't have all these F-boys. We can't. All that stuff. Y'all know Insecure. I reviewed Insecure. Did I review last season? I think I did. I think I did review that. I don't like either lately, but I give it a shot. Oh, trash. What was it? Yes, I hope they do better with the casting and stuff like that. But if they show the casting update before the show season starts, y'all know I would do that. That show you who the people are. And Insecure is in its final season. It's in October, HBO. And y'all know I reviewed Insecure. And I think I did review last season. I best believe I did. I gotta go back to my playlist and see if I did. But I know I did. If so, it's on my playlist. It's called Insecure. Y'all watched it and get caught up if y'all can. But it's his final season. So we're gonna see how it goes. I said final season? Like, I don't think it should be ready to end it yet, but we'll see how she wraps this show up. Right? So I guess she's doing other shows as well. And the last one, but not least, is Our Kind of People. Our Kind of People, I put a trailer on that. And I gotta watch it again. But it's basically somebody died, I think, and they left a legacy to or establishment to the family, to a woman, family. And it's kind of like that haves and have-nots, or the socialites against the non-socialites and stuff like that. And basically, if a family comes and they got the inheritance of this land, but someone who's in that area don't want these people coming in to take over because she is highly established in the neighborhood. And y'all know Yaya DaCosta, she's part of, she was one of the contestants in America's Next Top Model. She probably was the runner-up to Eva in America's Next Top Model. So Yaya, y'all remember who she is, beautiful woman. Yaya, she's starring in that show. And we got Morris Chestnut starring. And there's other couple of faces that y'all will know on Our Kind of People. If y'all watch the trailer, y'all will recognize a lot of his faces. So days on this, and it's on Fox, September 21st. This is producers of Star and Empire. So Star and Empire were good, y'all. Especially Empire. Empire was good in the beginning. Then it started falling off, and I started watching it because it started getting stupid. But Star was good, but I hate that they cut that thing off. Which I hate they cut it off because it was getting good. It was really good. But so it's on Fox, y'all. It starts September 21st. Yes. Let's see. Yeah. Oh yeah, she was a Chicago Bear. Yes, she was on that show. Definitely was. And I'm so excited. So I'm excited to see this show because it seems like it's gonna be a really all black cast of the high prestige socialite gets other people who come in the neighborhood and she's not gonna like it. So it's just all this drama start because this person got inheritance land and she come in and got to get the inheritance from their mom or someone whoever died and gave this inheritance, and now this other ladies in this neighborhood said, you can't be coming here and trying to act like you're gonna be bossing up. No, we can't have that. So it's gonna be a lot of secrets and lies and the whole drama turn upside down in the family. So, and between families. So we will see how that goes. Cause you know how the privilege versus non-privilege, inheritance, that's gonna be good. And it's a chance for me to, cause I didn't really see Chicago Med, but it gets a chance for me to see Yaya in acting. Did I really see anything else that she did? If I did, I don't remember. But Yaya is on it, and she's the main, and she's beautiful. So, and more chestnuts, and everybody else is on that. So y'all catch a trailer. I'll put it on the link here, so y'all watch that. And probably next live we get to discuss the trailer and say how I feel about that. Yes. All right, so that was the shows, y'all. And if any shows coming up that y'all want me put on my list or y'all want me to know and watch and see how it goes, y'all let me know. Y'all can hit me up on Twitter. Y'all can hit me on Instagram. You hit me up here. Let me know. Yeah. Yeah. But y'all always been doing acting since a model. So even though I know either one, even though I did want y'all to win, but both ladies was good to me. So anyone could have win. But hey. All right, let's start with the scenario, y'all. Shaderoom Scenario. And then we put this up before we start that. All right. Well, let me put this larger so y'all can read it. But I'm going to read it. But let me put that larger. All right, 3815. Here goes Shaderoom Scenario, y'all. Y'all know Shaderoom always got scenarios. We did a last scenario, I think, 2 weeks ago about this girl. The mother let the husband borrow the son's car, and the father flipped out on it. Y'all remember that? So this is another Shaderoom Scenario. All right, it's very short, but I was looking at it and I said, really? I don't know if I could go through this, but I got cheated on my husband of 10 years, right? He slept with 2 of my sisters and a cousin. I was so upset that I called him out on his bullish in a Facebook post. Fast forward 5 years later, we were happily married, and now I have 2 niece daughters. We're over the past, but I regret bashing him publicly. When I read this, I was like, what the hell? What? First of all, what tripped me up when she said niece daughters. So I would say, hold up. Yes, Whitney. Yes, Vanity. I said the same thing. I said niece daughters. So I'm trying to put the math together. I said niece daughters. What you talking about? So he has a baby with both your sisters? That's what you say? She had a baby with both your sisters. And now you are good and you go forget the past and move forward and you regret bash him publicly. No, I regret shit. He gonna be. Wait. When I saw these daughters, I said, "What the hell is she talking about?" That's exactly what they are, though. These stepdaughters. That's what I'm saying, right? Like, hey, JW, what's up? Welcome. What's up? So I was like, these daughters, that tripped me up. So I said, hold up. He had baby with your sisters, and you are cool with that? Not only you was with him for 10 years, he slept with 2 of your sisters and a cousin, and you bash him on the post, and you regret bashing post. I said, you lucky that's all you did. Because I would have left. No, hey, no. And then you got a baby about the sisters. Now, I don't know about one sister or both the sisters. But you got niece daughters. Really? My husband, we over the past. I said, sure not. Because now you can't be over the past because you got 2 reminders of his infidelity. And you think that will be over it? I don't think you're not over it. You're probably saying on the public post, but I don't think you're over it. Maybe you are, but I don't think you. That's what I say, right, y'all? Y'all. Oh, yes, yeah. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Yeah, she said it's like whatever, like it's no big deal. Ain't no mother effing way. Yes, my loving for real. And then with family, yes. Now, but I want anybody to know this. That's what I'm saying. So you put it on the post. Now you regret the post. The only thing she said she regret by bashing him publicly. I say you better have to bash him publicly because I need to know. Stay away from the Miss F. Chad, if you didn't leave him after he slept with both your sisters and a cousin, that if he cheat with a stranger, you should not leave him either. You should stay with him. Say whatever. You got 2 kids as a reminder of his infidelity. You stayed with him 5 years later. You didn't leave. So, and whatever he do afterwards, you just stick with it. As long as you take care of you and your niece daughters, then you should be fine. Good child, that couldn't be me. Nah. It's one thing. Except with my, and I said, hold up. Are you over your sisters too? How old are you, your sister? You said you got over the bashing on publicly, but you didn't say nothing about your sisters. Like, and what kind of sister that was slept with your man? Like, oh yeah. That's what I'm saying, Brandon. Yes, I said the same way. Let him cheat in peace. If you didn't leave when he slept with your sisters and a cousin and had children by your sisters, then Yeah, what her baby call her? Auntie Mommy? Like, what the hell? Mommy Auntie? It had to be Auntie because that's Auntie's first. Auntie Mommy? Yes, like... Shoot, I know the family cookout when we all gossiping. You know, family cookout, we get the tea and we will talk about the tea. It's like, girl, you know that girl, it's not that girl. You know, that's our niece's daughter. You know, girl, she said it's up the sisters and the sisters here. He said both the sisters, girl, you know. You know, they were talking lovely. I probably would be walking with the gossip. I say, hey, yeah. Sure. You embarrass yourself. There was a lady who did a TikTok who was a guy that started dating his dad and had kids. Got back with the son and the kids on his brothers. Oh my gosh. Damn, see, you know, they keep it in the family, don't they? Don't they? And it's usually the black family. Now, I'm not saying that it doesn't happen only in the black community. It might happen in any other community as well. But come on, a lot of us does do this stupid ass ish like that forever. Like you keep it in the family. It's like, come on, sisters. Like who type of sisters will do that? Sure. And you say you okay? The only thing you regret is bashing him publicly. You only bash him. You didn't bash your sister. I guess the family love to pass around. That's what it is. For real. Yeah, Auntie Mama. Right? T-Ma. Yeah. Yeah, you're my T-Ma. Oh, I saw that TikTok too. For real. Yeah, because I would say she ain't said nothing like, I guess you don't want to bash your sisters on your cousin online. But then they slept with your husband. And I guess it was at your wedding. So they know that's your husband. So why? Come on now. and you stay with him. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Now forget the cousin. Sure. He probably cheated before, and she only said something when it was with the family. Yes, she probably did. Yeah, she probably said, "Oh my God, not my family." But then you bury yourself because now you say you stayed with him. Yeah, the babies are cousins. Oh yes, yes. Two sisters got babies. I don't know if it was one sister or two sisters, but each got a kid. We're gonna say each got a kid because she said niece daughters, so she got two. So if they each got one, the babies all cousins and they're related. Oh, child. They're sister cousins. That's what I'm saying. It's like, come on. Yes, JW, it sounds like one each. It does sound like one each. Because if it was one sister, they should have only said one sister. But it sounds like it's one each. Yes, this is the type of thing. The adults, whatever. That's your adults. But the kids growing up, they're going to say, oh, and mind you, they were like in the family thing. Oh, no, that's your cousin. They're going to come to, they're going to hide the fact they're sisters. Until they find out that her husband is the father. So, the family will try to cover up in some way, kind of saying they keep them as his cousins. Until years later, to somebody at deathbed and saying, nah, child, baby, I got to tell you something, You two right here, y'all keep calling yourself cousins, but y'all actually sisters. Sisters, y'all still cousins, but y'all sisters as well. Child. Over that dead husband that you... Yes! The chick will come out to the deathbed. Or at least the one, or you got that grandma who would love to spill the tea and figure in family functions, or that aunties, whoever, go spill the tea. And I said, the aunties, the sisters will be ashamed of themselves. Because now, every time you go to a family function or barbecue, y'all know we like to talk. They're going to talk about it. Bring your kids over, they're going to talk about it. And you go defend it. Get out my business, get out my face, huh? What you got? Something like that. You embarrass y'all. I know your sister want to fight each other. I guess y'all all cool by y'all. At this point, y'all guys better share it. Be a sister wives or something. So cousins, right? Call us cousins, right? Child, this stuff you can't make. You can't make up so cousins or sisters. Yes. Child. What can you do? And everybody in the comments saying, oh, nah, he tripping, or nah, she tripping, nah, she tripping. I said, that's everybody saying. About, like, I have these comments, people will make paragraphs on this, but most of the comments was, nah, she tripping. I said, that's the normal conversation they're having now. Normally, I would see mad comments, and I couldn't really get a lot of comments because most of them all say the same thing. Nah, she tripping. And not to mention the trifling sisters, the cousin she got. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying. You say you regret public and bashing him on the... No, you shouldn't regret that. He deserves every chance you get. But at the same time, you stick with him. Now, if your sister want to sit with him, hop on his meat when you go to the freaking grocery store, you can't say nothing. You go walk in and say, oh, okay. He already had 2 kids by their sisters, so you might as well let it go. Sure. You stick with him 5 years later. Sure. And now, as payback, if your sisters get husbands themselves, you might should have tried them. Sure. Even the score, if you're going to do it, keep it in the family, keep it in the family to the 10th power. Sure. Yes, and left it alone, and left everyone alone. Don't invite me to those functions. I'm not coming. If it's about the kids, I would send some things. Yes, I'll be there. I go high and by and keep it moving. Ain't no gossiping on the family functions. We're here. No, we're not having that. And I'm up here knowing that I got niece daughters. Child. Like I said, you better keep it all in the family. Payback. Slip with your sister husbands if they got his sister husbands. Like both sisters as that. Like it's like Like, come on. You have a one level-headed sister, but both sisters want your husband? Like, what kind of... Now, nobody say you should fight your sisters like that, but that's type of fighting words right there. But then again, you want to fight over a man, but damn, both sisters and the cousin, like, he must be a fine-ass man. Shoot, show a picture. You got a picture or something? Shit. Because, I don't know. All of that, you was talking too much about your freaking sex life, and they want to try it. You better keep your mouth shut. All right, that's what... Shoot, something of that make two sisters and a cousin try your man. Shoot. And he's... No, don't get me wrong. I'm not... Sisters are just at fault. But the man is just as liable because that's the one she married. Yes, he's the most at fault. But damn, your sisters and cousins are just as faulty as well. So they all could get it. Shoot. Probably not. Shoot. Yes, not even sound like a brand. Ain't no man. Wait, hold on. What did we say? Let me see. And that TikTok lady, her boys are her sons and her brothers-in-law. Ain't no man in the world that fine or they're big enough to do no ghetto shit like that. I was like, wow, like really? I was like, child. Good thing you don't have your name on these posts. Good thing Shaderoom, I think they do blacked out the names and stuff like that. Because people were trying to find who this lady are. Right? Child, yes. Well, next up, we're going to briefly talk about put a ring on it. Because it wasn't, I predicted it was going to happen. So, let's go on to the next one, y'all. No, not share. Put a ring on it. Yep. But lady, you happily married, like you said. I don't think you happily married. I think you would never forget what happened. But hey, after you said, move on. But I'm saying, if you're going to keep it in the family, keep it all in the family. Shoot. Payback. At this point, sure. All right, y'all. Let's do put a ring on it. 5238. All right, y'all. So last time we talked about put a ring on, I think I talked about this last week. And I predicted that since not Arion, oh my God, that's a wrong show, y'all. Alexa and Darion left. And look, I mixed the names. Put the names together. That's what I did. Alexa and Darion left the show because she found out he cheated with Kai. And apparently Kai and Darion's in a relationship right now. So, and that's that. So I would say good. It took you to be on this show so you could leave the man. And I would say, let's not forget, girl, he has 3 kids in a whole on and off relationship for 14 years. And that wasn't their breaker to you? Girl. And I ain't care. I don't care about that. Oh, well, he had the kids when we was off. If he had intentions to get back with him, he had the kids while you was in a relationship. I don't care about that on and off. Now, off means you off. That's it. You try to get back together and consistently. No. If you got back together after he had the 3 kids, he had the 3 kids when he was in a relationship. He cheated before. So don't try to act like it. That this the first time he cheated was with Kai. No. So all that stuff. So you got in the show. Now you're not together anymore. Now he with Kai. And I say, Kai, baby, I don't think if he did that to Alexa after 14 years, what make you think he will do that to you? So I don't know what you think. Yeah, Kai, yeah. But what she think? But what does she think? She thought she hit the jackpot with Darion. At this point, the only thing she should have got was D and move on. And not be in a relationship with him. Because at the end of the day, what make you think he was going to be faithful to you? He is not settling his own self. Like when Dr. Nicole said, when a man sabotages everything he in his path, he is not someone, he's not built, he's not ready. He's not ready. After 40 years and he didn't marry the girl, I'm mad that she even got in the show to even leave him. She should have left him a long time ago. But Kai and Darian's in a relationship because she said it on the trailer on the review, and then before she said it on the reunion, it was all speculation. It was all stuff online anyway. They talk about it. They's in a relationship. So, but Kai, sleep with your one eye open because he will do that the same thing to you. He's not a faithful guy. He's not even all that either. Ashy. Ugh. Yeah, she wanted to win, but win at what cost? And I don't know why ladies and people, every men too, in the gay community think that you could steal someone's man and think you won the jackpot. No, you lost the war. That's what it is. You probably won that battle at that point, but you lost the war. And you automatically lost the war when you started to sleep with someone who's in a relationship. Not knowing that you got on the show when you gonna be a date and someone in a relationship. It makes the story sound correct that people say they knew each other before she got on the show. Because how easy you slept with that guy? Like, come on now. Whatever. So, since Alexa and Daria left, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Definitely not with him. Definitely not with her. He gonna do what he do because now he got Kai because it's convenience because Alexia left him. So he got someone who's available. So like that. So, but Kai, girl, take care of your 2 kids with your business that you have, and let him leave. Let him be because he's not gonna take you seriously. It's gonna be sex and convenience, but he gonna marry you. Whatever. Um. So the leave with Sean and LaWanda and Eric and Jessica. And like I said in my last live, I had a feeling they both gonna say yes. I had a feeling they both gonna propose and the people gonna say yes. So I was like, I could have sworn someone would give us I would have been shocked and they would give us a plot twist. But I saw one of my YouTubers, a Secret Chicana, and she was like, let's act like we were shocked. And she had that a thumbnail. And I was like, I should feel the same way. You gonna act like we was all surprised that they proposed and they say yes. We all peeped that in the beginning, especially Sean and LaWanda. After a while, he got done with the dates, and the way how he acted the whole season, throwing up, crying, all that stuff like that, being manipulative, emotional manipulative, all that stuff. And he always said he want Wanda. I said if you wanted Wanda all this time, you should have put ring on it way before you got on the show. Don't get on the show when I think they could pay you for your ring, whatever. Because I think the show pay for their rings and their wedding dresses. I don't care what anybody say, but that's what it is. It's free. It's free money, right? So pay for those stuff for you to get on the show propose because you didn't have the finance. You didn't have to get on the show if you wanted LaWanda all this time. And I said, LaWanda, girl, you should have win. But oh well, that's her life, not mine. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Yes, I just want to make sure you like, subscribe, share it out, y'all. Thumbs up. I heard LaWanda is pregnant. Okay, congratulations if she is. People say Jessica might be pregnant. I said, hold up. Yeah, correct me. Like Jessica ever got 2 kids each, but not together. So they both had 2 kids in a previous relationship before they got together. Because they say in the show, baby number 5. I said, baby number 5 where? There's no baby number 1 between y'all two. Ain't no baby number 5. You got 2 kids and 2 kids, and y'all want to have a kid together. So it's baby number 1, but it will be baby number 5 if y'all raising all the kids together. So, oh, she did? Oh, I guess we didn't see the reunion because, you know what? Yeah, because as she did propose, she did. It was brought out there that they was not together anymore. So I guess it will mention that she not for him anymore. By who? Oh, I would think that it was Sean. Who she pregnant by? It had to be Sean. Like he proposed to her. Oh, she just hope it's nobody else. Sure. And you said Jessica left him. We'll see. Because the reunion will tell us if she with him or not. But then again, Ashley with him, but then we saw how she is in the reunion. She looked like she wasn't happy. And after the reunion ended, that's where they split up. They split. So we'll see. Yeah, she is if it's Sean. Because I was like, Sean didn't. He said he want nobody else but Wanda. Wanda did not care about your finances. She said that in episode 2 or 3. She said she didn't care about you. She made more than you. She just wanted you to put a ring on it and make her be a wife. You could have did that. She'll now, if you want to pay for the ring, that's fine. You could use your comedy money to pay for the ring, whatever. But the wedding, hey, I mean, granted, man, he want to be a man. He want to take care of his, granted. But she didn't. She wasn't tripping about that. He didn't have to have a big wedding. Could have had a small one. And then maybe later on in the future, give her the wedding that she wanted. After you still likely married, you should just have a marriage, a wedding that y'all wanted. Y'all just didn't have the wedding. Y'all got married, but y'all just didn't have the wedding that you wanted. So you didn't have to be on the show either. That's what got me aggravated that he was on the show. It's like it seemed like she wanted to be on the show. And then I think that Derek guy that she was dating with, seems like he's more compatible to LaWanda than Sean is. But whatever. So she said yes to the proposal. So I'm not gonna keep y'all all day. You know, at the end of the episode, he took her to where they first dated was just like a sports car thing. You know, that's race car stuff. It was sporty and they're competitive. So that was their first date. It was nice to gesture and memorable moment. That's stuff like that. It is nice to remember your first date. So he took her there. She said, oh, you remember the first date? This was the first date. I remember that. She liked that. And then she said that before she got in, she said, I don't know if he will propose to me, but I don't know if I'm ready to say yes. Soon, the minute that he got on his knees, girl, you say yes. I said, girl, I knew you was going to say yes, but then you made it sound like you was not going to say yes. You going to say, hold up. So he lifted up the helmet, lifted the wedding ring. She said, oh my gosh, yes. Good that they put on the right ring. Last year, Michael and Shay, she was so hell-bent on getting proposed, and she didn't know it was supposed to be on the left hand finger, and they put it on the right finger, and everybody and the mother and everybody saw her wedding ring on the right hand, and they corrected her and told her it was on the left hand. I guess y'all always blinded and didn't know it was with the right hand and left hand. This the engagement wedding ring, not this. And they put it right in there. Everybody was all happy. Hey, I got engaged. I said, that's your right hand. Supposed to be the left. So in the right finger it was, and the family, and that's that. Now Eric dressed up all nice with a suit, where Jessica went on like a loose with a red carpet, something like Hollywood did, the red carpet, all that stuff, just to not propose there. I was saying, so what was that going to take before? Just get last minute questions after you had the last day with Alani to tell her that you going to pursue the relationship with Jessica, which is fine. Had a feeling that he was going to pursue that anyway. And took her there. I said that would be the best moment. She had everything. It was nice. It was a nice setting. It was a dinner table. It was stuff that I probably would have liked. Now I don't know how I would do with the purple, but it was nice and beautiful stuff like that. That would be the best spot for me to propose. But he took her for a photo shoot, and she was liking the photo shoot and everything. And he wore this regular jean suit with everything. I said, boy, what was that? She got all dressed up with a dress suit, with a dress, took a picture, so he looked all regular, and proposed to her. And she said yes. So I said, okay. Like I said, are we surprised? No, you're not. So I knew they was going to say yes. I would have been shocked if somebody would say no. I would see that coming, because the way how y'all acting, y'all act like y'all all going to say yes. Now, like I said, that was a done cause. That was a lost cause way before they got on the show. We said, hey, we already saw this since episode 1. That is not going to happen. So, whatever. But, yes, how y'all feel? How y'all feel about this? And I can't wait for the reunion. Now, that figure boy, what was his name? Said that he thought Sean was LaWanda's son. I said, you was being petty. You know, that was not. Oh, that's the one that we always liking. His name James, right? The one she had like 2 dates with, and she act like he didn't have a conversation. I said, the way how y'all act like y'all had a mad conversation. Sir James, the fine man, Sir James. And he made that little petty dig. He said, oh, that was your son. The way he was acting like he was a freaking child or a temper tantrums or throwing up in the bathroom, crying. I said, boy, what the hell? She coming back? Chill, all that. So, are y'all surprised or not? So, we know the reunion is next week. I don't know if it's going to be 1 part. I hope it's not 2 parts, because we didn't get enough. We should have 1 part and call it a day. We got Egypt Sherrod. She's the host of the show again. So, We'll see how that goes. I mean, the only thing that everybody gonna be here for is the Kai, Damian, and Alexa storyline, and see what's the update from them. I mean, most of us already know that Kai and Damian's relationship, so that's no big surprise. But people who don't follow social media probably will not know that, so there'll be a shocker for them to see the preview when they say, "Oh, we in a relationship." You know what I'm saying? But Alex, LaWanda, Sean, and Jessica Eric. I mean, that whole little love language spiel and speak. Everybody have their own love language. Some people love language is touching feelings. Some people love language is communicating. Some people love language like I like to speak. I like to be cuddle. I like to be next to someone and have a good time, cuddle, something like that. Love language. Everybody has love language. Now, if she wants the words, I said, what's wrong for you to say that? What's wrong with you to say, I love you, I appreciate you, you're adorable today? It's like simple text. That's all she asked for. Like, you had to say, she's like, my love language is touching. I say, yes, that's his love language. So accept that. She said, yes, I do. Yeah, you do love, your love language is touching me. But I do like to hear it. It's like, people don't understand that. Yes, you do all that, but people still like to hear it. Even though your actions say something, the words, action does a lot, but words are powerful. Y'all need to know that words are powerful at the same time, y'all. It could change a person. It could dampen a person. It could change for the better or worse based on your words. Even though your action does shows it. Yes, action needs to match what you're saying. But words are powerful, and people like to hear it. Even if it's a simple text, I love you, or something like that every day. That's what she wanted. So the fact that he got all tissy fit about that, at the same time, just because his love language is showing you by affection and being hugging and dumping, that's his love language. So that's what it is. You can tell when he was let Lonnie, he loved that. He loved all that. He loved all this. He loved all that. Or he loved all that. So, and he was loving that. Even though he had to tell Lonnie he go pursue Jessica full time, all that stuff, but he likes that. And that's his love language. So even though she didn't say, "Oh, I love you," he loves that. You could just do this and he'd be all good. He just wants, that's his love language, to show that you like him. So, but people still love the words. So even though he said, "Well, you know, I love you because I do this," they need to hear it. At the same time, they still need to hear it. Just like you need validation, people like to hear it too. So everyone in this world like to hear at least appreciation, validation from someone they love. Not even, it had to be every day. Every once in a while. Like every time my mom talk, you always say I love you on that text. Or always say, you gotta say that. Because you never know what the last time you're gonna say it. So come on now. Ain't gonna hurt you. You're not gonna be 6 feet under saying I love you or something like, or I care for you or whatever. All right. All right, so any last thing about putting a ring on it before we move to the next one? We're gonna talk about Chloe Bailey next. All right, so let's get over that. But I put a ring on it, y'all. So I'm waiting for the reunion and see what kind of details they tell us in reunion, any updates. Hopefully it's something to talk about. But other than that, that's all. The last episode, the finale, wasn't all that. Most of us knew they was going to say yes, they proposed, it is what it is. It was no really true tea for us to say, oh my gosh. Mm-hmm. Yes, right? Even Damian Alexia picture gives me and my goofy best friend, and actually, yeah, it's not. It doesn't show it. All right, so we done with this. Chloe. All right, y'all. I agree. So 109.18. Oh my God, just pen, y'all. Bear with me. I'm trying to write down stuff. 109.31. So Chloe Bailey, y'all. So Chloe Bailey is one half of the duo group Chloe and Halle. You know, Chloe and Halle got discovered by, they've always been doing cover songs on YouTube. And they're beautiful voices the sisters have. And they also do shows. They did Grownish. I think they starred Grownish. and stuff like that. And they did a group together, and Beyonce discovered them. They under the Parkwood Productions like that, and they been doing good. They had 2 albums, really good. The second one I really loved. The first one I didn't really hear the first one album that much because I wasn't really featuring the group like that, but I knew they always had great voices. But the second album they did, baby, that was a great album. I like that. What's the name of the album? God Ungodly Hour. That album was really great. Y'all haven't listened to the album. I did a little mini review on that. Y'all listen to the album. Yeah, really good. So when I saw this, and I was texting Tracy, and I was like, hold up. She going solo. And I said, no, we don't need another solo artist. We do not need another solo artist. The market right now is great for groups who want to get together to get groups, because a lot of groups out of here. So hey, what's up, Sunil? What's up, bro? What's going on? So I'm not really into her or her sister, and she's trying too hard. It doesn't feel authentic. I like Chloe. I like that she gives confidence and everything. People did say that she does try a lot. She tries hard. She tries too much to get attention and all stuff. And I said, do you, girl? But at the same time, yes. I mean, it could be. It can be. I can see that could be too hard for a lot of people that say that she tries so hard that she tries to put off more than she can. Because she does shows a lot and everything. But she has talent there. So when I saw that she was going on Sable debut performance at the 2020 VMAs, now the award shows, y'all know how I am with award shows. I don't really watch the award shows because after a while, like I said, how I feel about award shows, it hasn't been the same. So yeah, that hasn't been the same. So the only thing I would see at the award shows are the performances. But back in the day, award shows used to be popping. It's like the fashion, the thing. You know, it wasn't big on entertainment until, like we discussed it before. Maybe because it wasn't bigger technology, so we had to watch TV, and TV was also entertaining. But now everything is on technology vans and stuff like that, so we can see everything now. So it hasn't been popping. And then the artists in the competition is not a really great artists that compete with each other like that. So the group dynamic and the group market is very slim. It's not much, and especially in American verse. We have Little Mix, but Little Mix is more international. There's not really more American based. So we didn't really have much. We have Fifth Harmony, but they broke up. So now you want to talk about it? I sent it to you. Hold up. So now also enjoy. Hi. You gotta talk. All right, hold up. I'm sending it to you. Bear with me, y'all. All right, I sent it to you. So, yeah. So when I saw the debut album, I was say, hold up. So where's her sisters? Like they ain't doing the group anymore. But she did say they will continue. They will have more future songs as a group with her sister. So it's not like she go completely solo right now. I think she just do a solo for now. While her sister are doing more acting, because her sister is she the Little Mermaid, and she doing a live action Little Mermaid movie. And I think they're currently filming or they finished filming of that, and then they're wrapping things up. So she's the Little Mermaid. That whole controversial about that. Oh, why they got a black woman, Little Mermaid? Little Mermaid supposed to be a white woman with red hair. I said no. Little Mermaid is a fictional character. All these characters are fictional characters. It may have some historical content, but they are fictional characters. The only Disney princess that's based on historical content was, oh my gosh, the Black Disney princess. And it was based on an actual historical person in New Orleans. Oh my God, Princess Tiana. And it was based on an actual person, the historical content. So you can't stray away from that. So if they is trying to play a Princess Tiana or live action Princess Tiana based on that storyline with a white person, yes, it's gonna be controversial because that person was based on a real life historical person in real life who was a black woman. So yes, they had to stay true to that. But all this other Disney princess was fictional. It was made up. It just so happened that was the staple person that we've been seeing all these years, cartoon out. But it doesn't mean it had to be a white person with red hair. So, of course, they have a red hair in the movie, and she could sing. And she embodies the essence of what Little Mermaid is. Young, innocent, so like that. So, yes, that's what I was saying, yes. Yeah. And Mulan, yes. Mulan was based on historical content as well. So I think they just finished the Little Mermaid. I can't wait to see it. I'm here for the Princess. Yes. Oh, and she was based on the lady from the Potomac trip. Yes. Yes. It was the lady. They had a they went to her diner and before she passed away. And she was based on that. So that's the only way that we could see if anybody in the future was trying to do a live action movie of that, there had to be a black person. It has to be because it's based on the person who was historical content. Now all the other ladies are fictional, so you can make who you want to be with as long as they embody the characteristics of that person. It should be no issue. So that's why I was like, why everybody's getting hell bent? Boy, I sent the link to you. What happened? So that why they so hell bent of saying that, oh, she can't be, she not white. Why ain't cast a white person? Because these characters are fictional. So whatever. As long as they stay true to the storyline of Mermaid, and that's what we all grew up in, and it should be fine. So when I saw this, I was like, okay, so Hattie do more acting, she probably do more singing. And we know that Chloe has been doing a lot of solo covers on her own recently on YouTube. So I guess people was alluding that she would go real solo. And I guess she confirms it with this little post that she go be doing her solo debut. Now her recent single, what was her? Have Mercy, Lord Mercy, whatever it is. I didn't listen to it yet. I heard a clip of it, but I listened to the whole song and I didn't see the video yet. But she's gonna be performing that song on VMA. And her album's coming out soon. But she still said that her and her sister will continue doing music together. So I was like, good. Because I was like, hold on, we still need a group. We have a group market that is very slim. We need groups. So they can make it work. Any music that a group will put out, it will be successful if they really put the work ethic and people will like them. So let me read what they said. Let's see. Hashtag roommates. After rumors and speculation reached a fever pitch in recent months, it has been confirmed that Chloe Bailey is apparently set to go solo, and she will make her debut on one of the world's biggest stages. Chloe will make her solo debut performance at this year's MTV VMAs. Her first album also currently in the works. MTV recently added more performers to its award show lineup, and Chloe Bailey, one half of the Grammy-nominated sister duo Chloe and Halle, is on set to mark her solo debut. Chloe is said to be performing her unreleased viral song, Have Mercy, that's the name of the song, in entirety after weeks of teaser and snippet. Oh, she never released the whole song. That's what I was like, I didn't see the whole song. Snippet of social media. This will be the first performance of the song and will reportedly set the stage for Chloe's debut album that is in the way. Throughout the last months, Chloe has perhaps been getting her fans ready for a solo career, as she has performed multiple times as a solo artist, most notably her much talk about performance of, oh, y'all remember that? That was done when she did that Nina Simone song. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. I'm feeling good. That's the song she did. I never saw. So how y'all feel about that? Now I do want Normani to sing her song, but we don't know. She not. We haven't heard anything that she gonna be debuting. Uno there. You can't tell me she shouldn't be black. Under the sea. Under the sea. Oh God. That's what I'm saying. But y'all remember that whole tobacco about that freaking Little Mermaid business. Everybody was so livid. Not everybody, but you know who was livid. I said, I know why. She's a fictional character. So what y'all gonna? That's what I say. Under the sea. And you know the what's it? What's damn? You know I ain't seen Little Mermaid so long. I forgot these people's names. One of them is a Jamaican. I did a crab. I think he's gonna be the live action. He's a Jamaican person. So I was like, Yeah, they doing better. They doing good. And I think Melissa McCarthy, she go probably do. She would be Ursula. I think she is. Mm. Yes, I wish her too. Wish her the best. So hey, Chloe, do what you gotta do, girl. Other stuff, and when you like it, not we know she has the it factor. Sebastian, yeah, see y'all. I haven't listened to Lemon Murder's song for storyline so long. Like I know the characters is like if you remind me, I would say, oh yes, that it is. It's played by a Caribbean woman, I think, and they had a whole thing about that. I said, what the hell? What? I didn't see he was with it. Whatever. Listen, y'all let these people try to think everybody's white people. No, it's diversified up in here. It's all fictional. So whoever you want to make it, as long as if the character is based on a historical person and y'all base your thing on that, then they have to stick true to that. But if the character has been fictional, and it's been fictional all this time, that's why we had Cinderella story being retold million there one time. Even though we got a recent one with Camila Cabello. She's Spanish, Camila Cabello. She go do a reenaction of Cinderella. I said, how many times we go do a reenactment of this one little damn Cinderella? We know the damn storyline. The trailer showed the whole damn movie. Basically, so I'm not watching that. So I was like, and the only thing is the difference that the favorite godmother is by Billy Porter, and people had a thing about that. I said, oh no, it's supposed to be favorite godmother. I said, listen, it always say favorite godmother, but listen, can it also have to be a woman? Sure. And flounder the fish, yes, yes. Hope it's not the OG ending because it and Ariel. That's the thing. Don't make it dark. Don't make the dark live action, because there's some predictions of Ariel that wasn't really good, and it was a dark side. So hope they take it true to the story. But no, whatever type of Black Cinderella for me. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. No, Sunil, your thing's not it's not connecting. Click it out and so now click out and click it back on. Hold up, y'all. I shared it with him again. All right, so how y'all feel? So, oh yeah, let me get off that. That's share screen. Right, so yeah, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to the live action movie of Little Mermaid, and hope they don't do that thing they doing that on Disney Plus. Because I have Disney channel. I have the Disney app. But most of the movies that is coming out on theaters and coming out Disney, you have to pay extra for that. Ain't no damn way I pay an annual fee. I pay once a year to pay some extra movie for a movie. No. Now people say that Cruella the movie was really good, and I did not see it because I'm not paying for that. No, I pay a freaking yearly fee. I should get that for free. So as long as they make it free, I guess I will be watching that Cruella the movie. Even though people say it was good. Emma Stone was really good in that movie. So I went to see that too. Now that Mulan movie, people say they ain't like that. But the Cruella movie, they said it was good. So that's the thing now these days. Yeah. It could be different reduction also like that. That's what I'm saying. Because at the end of the day, Ariel was more of voice, the innocence, the naivete, kind of dream big and stuff like that. The young innocence, like, and then you don't think Haley bodies that. They cast her for the role because of her voice, her energetic voice, and then she will work well for that part. So, yes. And how many times did the rendition of Cinderella? Million one time. Yeah. Folks didn't like Mulan because the live action was more true to the real thing. Oh, okay. If that was the real thing, that's the real story. Don't shit. It's like it's no one way to tell the story. It's like Cinderella has been told in different. It's the same essence, but it has been told in different key in different ways. Like what was that? What's the show on ABC I used to love? Once Upon a Time. It's story characters. A lot of the characters had some innocence, but some of their stories was twisted a little bit to being a darker side. So some people can tell us dark side of stories, and some people can tell the light side of stories. But no, I don't have to be one way all the damn time. Like, yes, we saw the light side all the time, and then we know listen, yeah, don't go too far off, but at least tell a different side of the story. You could tell it. I just wish that they could find a way to merge some of these streaming platforms because my pockets hurt. Yeah. Yes, the only thing. Brandy, yes, Brandy. That's the really. Yeah, that's the one I remember. Remember really well. Sherry Little Ralph. Yes, remember that really well. That was good. So, all these renditions of Cinderella and the Camila Cabello is gonna have her own one called, I think, Cinderella, whatever it is. I was listen. This is story the same. So, how far off can you go? Let's go to Dark Time and Cinderella. That's enough. Yes. Yes. Once Upon a Time was more, and the life was an actual grim blow. Yes, it was more of that. Yep. And I love Once Upon a Time because I like how there's piece of. I did fall off with that. I had to get back on it because it's on Netflix. I think it's still on Netflix. Hope it's not. I think they took. I hope it is still on Netflix because I had to go back to it, but I fell off to it, and I feel like I had to go all the way back. But no, if I go back on it, I still remember the storyline because it's still true. It's still continuing. So it's like they got so many different characters and different Disney stuff. Some of these people got really dark. Some people got light, and it's different. And they still had the innocence of the characters, the true characteristics of the characters, but they twist it to the way that make it fit to the story of what they was telling, and it's really good. Like Snow White, we all know Snow White always been like innocent chick. Snow White in the Once Upon a Time, she was good, but then she came dark when the dark magic got twisted and they had to make her back good again. That was a good story, sure, because her daughter had all the evil venom, and they had to take her out, and then they had a story and try to get him back to her innocence of trying to find herself again because they made her thing this way, and it was good. All right, let's go on to anything different, y'all. So, Chloe, your debut is happening. We can finally get to see it, the whole song, and hopefully it's good. You got your solo. I was glad that you confirmed that you and your sister is continuing more music, and that's good. Hey, but I was a little nervous. I said, "No, y'all splitting up." Now, the only thing I think, if Hattie would just want to do more acting, then I understand why they want to do more of that. But they will do more music. So let's move on to Beverly Hills, y'all. Let's get into that. Let me go for this. Yeah, I'm just gonna show the thumbnail of who these ladies are. Oh, no, over here this way. Excuse me. So 128, 22. All right. So Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Excuse me, y'all. Like I said, my journey with Housewives franchise, it was always Atlanta and Potomac because it was only mean the all black cast. So even after all these renditions they had, and I'm getting Salt Lake City. It's another one I'm watching. Because season 2 is coming up. Oh, I forgot to put that on my freaking shows list. I got to see what date is coming back on. I think next month it's coming back, season 2. Because I want to know Jen Shaw's storyline, Mary Cosby, and I think they add a new lady in it. But the trailer's out, y'all. So season 1 is good. It was cute and everything. So I'm looking forward to season 2. I didn't review every episode of Salt Lake City because I watched it for enjoyment because at the time I couldn't review it. But I probably could review it this time. I don't know if I'll review it every week, but we talk about it on our channel. And so Salt Lake City is coming back. So Potomac, Atlanta, Salt Lake City. And Atlanta got boring. So y'all know I have this on-off relationship with Atlanta. So I didn't really watch last season. Didn't care. I just watched the reviews. I look at the comments. I look at the tweets, the Instagram, and that's it. I didn't watch no episode last season. I did probably 1 or 2. And then I said, oh, no, I'm done. I'm done with that. So That's that. So it was mainly it's only Potomac right now. So I said, everybody keep talking about Beverly Hills. So I said, let's get to Beverly Hills because that was one of those staples point that was in the beginning anyway with Orange County and stuff. So I said, let me watch it. And that episode was Southern them was talking about Erica Jane and all that stuff and her issues, legal troubles and stuff. Oh yeah, we will talk about that. Her legal troubles and stuff. I was like, oh, those are good. Now I like Southern, Garcelle. They the truth. They the truth. They the truth. They ain't back down from her. All that stuff. And Kathy. Kathy, she don't say much, but she had her one-liners. And she get the girls together and one of the scene with her little one-liners. But yes. So I'm gonna talk about this review gonna be about last week episode when that the most episode everybody talk about when they got on Erica at Kyle's Richard thing and they talk about it and how that went about. And this week episode. And future shows, we talk about it every now and then. But I will follow from Beverly Hills from this point forward. I'm not going back watching past seasons. So I'll have the time. I'm not going back to watch that. So I don't care about the backstory. I'm going to go about judgment based on now and future and see how it goes. So y'all may know insights about these ladies more than me. If y'all know, put it in the comment section. I'll watch it. I'll read it and highlight it and we talk about it. So Beverly Hills. The Southern wanted to have a group of ladies to come to Adobe house and talk about Erica Jane thing. You know, Erica is going through this legal battle right now. And it was put on LA Times about husband got the settlements for all these victims and not paying these victims none of their money. Waiting for their money and not any their money. So this money is gone and now they got to pay this back. And don't even know where the money's at. Don't know where the money's at all. Erica act clueless, like she don't know when the money got spent. She's saying it happened since time. I'm paraphrasing everything, so it's not gonna be scene by scene. So I'm jumping at all these 2 episodes together, and we're gonna discuss it. She said it happened when Tom got fall and rolled down the hill, and now he got messed up, and he don't remember things anymore. 3 years ago. Now the article mentioned something happened 10 years ago. So now the story's not matching up because she's telling lies. She's telling about this happened at this time and this happened this time, and it's not matching up. The story's not matching up. What's going on? Did you know about this 10 years ago, or you kind of only claiming about it happened recently 3 years ago? I said, no, good. It had to be going stuff. So, but people say, no, she probably knew about this and what's going on. She has an LLC for her business. And the money's coming in her business, and she doesn't control the books, and she don't even look at her books. I said, this is your business. Listen, granted, if you don't do the books, every boss person, I know everybody who have an LLC who is a part of their own business, no, you double check everything that's coming in and out your LLC business, what money coming in and out. Even though you might not focus on doing the books itself, but you need to know a general idea of what money's coming in and out of your business. Check up on the books. See what's going on. What's happening. So any discrepancies will not hold against you when you probably get sued in the future if you do things legitimately. So you got $20 million coming in your freaking account and you didn't know what that money's coming from? I didn't control the books. I was not part of the books. I didn't touch any of the books. Not only that, you didn't know the story was leaking until everybody found out. Like, hold up. If a story's going to be leaked to me on a newspaper, don't you think you will be the first person to know before it got leaked out? Especially the journalists will trying to come contact y'all. Y'all cannot tell me the journalists ain't trying to contact y'all and see what you got to say about the storyline. So miss me with that, or you didn't know. So your husband did you dirty. If you didn't know nothing, let's say you didn't know nothing. Now I forgot to introduce the people, y'all. This right here, when you look at the screen, it's from my left to right. Erica Jane, right? That's Erica Jane right there. Far left. Next to Erica Jane is Garcelle Bouvreau. Y'all know Garcelle. Growing up, if y'all watch the Jamie show, y'all know who Garcelle is. And she always been an actress. Next to Garcelle is Crystal. I think she joined this year. Can't remember who or not, y'all, because I only started from the season. So I think she joined it this year. Kyle was in the middle with the all long black ponytail in the middle, dead set middle. Next to her, Lisa Rinna. What's her point? What's her point in the show? Next to her is Sunning. You know, Sunning. Yeah, yes, Sunning. And next to her is Dorit. We're gonna get in Dorit in a minute, y'all. So they had a meeting at Dorit house. Dorit, the one on the far right here, Sutton, and Cal was the main vocals one. Because Sutton say, listen, I need to know, because my name is mentioned in this article. So I need to know. I reached out to a lawyer friend to get legal advice and see what's going on, because I need to know if I might get caught questioning or something like that. Because at the end of the day, if your name is associated with someone who's in a high profile case, people might want to question you and see, do you know anything? What's your involvement? Did you know money was in her account? Did you know when the money was spent on? This is money for victims of survivors, like cancer patients, homeless people. It's like all these people needing this money, and he supposed to be giving these people money, and now these people now have their money. So did you know anything? And so you best friends in the show with her. Did you know? So who in the right mind would not think about their reputation or their association with this? Even if you didn't watch the show, y'all, this is common knowledge. If you are someone next to someone who is in a high-profile case like this, is in a newspaper, your name is mentioned, would you not think that you would need to get legal help, or at least try to ask if it's going to affect you or not? Or is somebody going to kind of try to come and try to talk to you to see if you got some association with the case? Okay. Hey, bro, what's up?
Can you hear me, Miz?
Yeah, I can hear you.
It took me so long because my phone reset it and it erased everything.
Oh, wow.
So I couldn't log into anything. I just spent the last minute with my husband trying to log into everything.
Oh no, that's crazy. Glad you here now.
I couldn't even log. Okay, let's go back to. Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt. Hello, everybody. But Chloe and Haley, that's what I was calling into to give my response for. She's allowed to be sexual.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, and that's it. We need to stop judging the levels of how you can't be sexual, you can't be this and that. And remember that she got the skills. This is when bitches is getting booty implants, breast implants, and you're speaking to a natural woman.
Yes. Like I said, I have no power with what she's doing.
Yeah.
Hey,
hey, there's no negative to it because she's doing what is natural. She's not inflating her ass. She's not inflating her breasts. She's not doing any. She's not wearing the regular city girl wig. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like it balls to the yard. So that's why it's good. It's no problem with it.
Yeah. So we'll get back to it. Let's continue on.
She's allowed to be sexual. Women are sexual. They're beautiful. They're prowess. And so what? And all this the division that we have to deal with in our music industry, air quotes. They're like, why is she going solo? Why is she doing this? She can go solo if she wanted to. Remember, that's her sister. She can, you know what I'm saying? That's her sister, my nigga. That's always gonna be her sister. We're looking at them as a duo in the music industry. Contrary to our opinion, she's always gonna go back to her sister.
Yeah. But I want them as a group. So she could go solo.
Yeah.
Find out, like, let's say y'all gotta do no more music together because we need a group. We don't need any more solo artists. I'm sorry.
And we also have to look at their dynamic of we have to think about what's that show? What was that show we was talking about? The Encore, and we were poking fun at Fallon, saying that I'm the only woman producer in the world. No, you're not, bitch. Because Chloe and Haley, they're full producers, full production team. themselves. So so it makes no sense. It makes no doggone sense.
Mm-hmm.
It makes no doggone sense because Haley and Chloe are producers. They do their own music, their deck boards and everything. They handle that shit. So they're strong, empowered women. And if they choose to be, I don't even think it's sexual. I'll just think them showing their assets off. It's like me walking out there being strong and black. I know I'm strong and black.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm more power
It's
to it. I just
yeah.
was like, why they ain't a group anymore. But she said she will continue music with her sister, so
Of
she
course, it's
part of
natural. It's natural. She cannot not do that. It's like it's only the media spin-off of it.
it.
That's
We don't
it.
know if she could do it. So, but at the same time, she said she continue on with it. But we're gonna go back to it because right now we're in Beverly Hills, so we will go back to Chloe and
Sorry, bro. I didn't mean to be
yeah.
abrupt. I was trying to get my shit together. I had to barge in like nigga. Yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, I support it and everything, and just that I was like surprised. I was like, "Well, oh, it's not." I didn't know she was going solo, but it is what it is. As long as she continue on with her sister, that's fine. And all right,
Once,
so huh?
once Little Mermaid dropped, everybody in trouble. So that's it.
Yes. So Beverly Hills. So like I said, if y'all didn't watch the show, it's still common knowledge. But they had this episode. It's like if you was associated with someone who's in a high profile case, and your name associated in any way, shape, or form, even though you might not know nothing, you could still worry that they might come to you or they might ask you anything about the case because your name is associated with the person. If they always see you with the person, they might think that you are connected in some way or you might know something. So for her, the people act like sudden, well, not people, it's like the people, the good when they had the group before Erica got in there, a lot of them was on board, especially Doe and Kyle was on board with Sudden. And it was all like, yes, Lord, so what's going on that stuff. And they mentioned that, how the lawyers who was part of the case in the beginning, 10 years ago, left up, one of the lawyers left because the wife said this is not right with this. They had to leave. I think the brother-in-law, somebody's law left this firm as well. So they didn't want to get involved with it. And now you being sued for all this money. And y'all gotta
We
pay
gotta
this money
understand
back.
is that these rich white bitches got people on retainer. So if
Yeah,
anybody drop a penny next to them, they call them a lawyer. It's called retainer.
yeah,
It's like us
yeah,
having our appropriate doctors that you know what I'm saying.
yeah,
So they're ready to sue. It's sue, and
yeah. What makes this funny is that this lawsuit is involving the victims, the money of the victims that they're supposed to pay back. Cancer victims, survivor victims, shelters, orphans. So
yeah, he took
they the
advantage.
victims here.
So
And now she made it seem like she didn't know. And I said, listen, you can't have your own business and put your husband. If your husband was putting money in your business that you didn't know about, which I believe that's stupid because this is your
yes,
LLC.
I don't believe it either.
It's like that. And then you brag, especially the previous season, that you got this new house, got this. You said this is the one who said she had $40,000 a glam squad, like glam thing.
Yep.
Oh, Bessie, okay. All right, just leave it for it's all right. Um,
Okay.
um, yeah, she said she was like $40,000 a glam. Like she does glam $40,000 a month. I said, oh, for what? Why do you need that much money
For
in
what?
glam?
For
That's
what?
what I'm saying. All that stuff in cars, it's like that. So you don't think that the money he probably was giving you was based on the lawsuit, and so clueless about that, and then you was not
Bro,
mad of what he did to you. He put you in a
I
jam.
want to give her the benefit of the doubt, bro. I want to give her
You
the
would give her
benefit
the
of the
benefit of the
doubt.
doubt until I
Yeah.
read continue update story. We have to add that to the thing because she got sued recently again, and we'll talk about that But you cannot be that naive and not knowing that the money was coming in and out, especially the money victim. If your husband was this lawyer, he said it started from 3 years ago, whatever, and he was
And,
spending money.
and this is okay.
And
This is when I said the benefit of the doubt. But the other side of the coin, bro, is that she is not a beta female. She's an alpha female. So she got all the coins, all the digits to log into every account. So This is why I think she's not telling the truth. But I'm giving her the benefit.
Yeah, we all know she's not really telling the truth because throughout the season she has lying.
Yeah, the real book I got all the PIN codes, I got the telephone numbers, I got all for all your phones. I know I can call the front desk. I can call the back desk and everything. So that's why I'm like, she may not be telling the truth, but the benefit of the doubt, bro. She can't be an alpha female and have no.
She had to know where the money is coming from. She had to know because at the end of the day, you spent the money. And Sudden said they spent that money. That's what they're trying to act like they don't know what's going on. She tried to act like she can't say much. So they was at that thing. So Dory, Kyle, and Sudden was very vocal. Now they did not air this on the show, which I was like, I don't know why they didn't put that because it does make a sense of why she's doing this. And then Erica is getting on the Sudden and going after her because they threw her under the bus. We'll get to that point, but let me
get to it, bro. Get to it. You said you'll get to that point. Sudden is a whole nother creature in herself, so let's remember that.
Yeah, she's something, but at the same time, she was very truthful in this point. I agree with 100%. Everybody was on the other side because at the end of the day, she is telling the truth.
And no one wants to be deposed. Yeah. That's the word. No one wants to be deposed in any conversation that they've had with Erica. They're trying to block their shit out. Remember, like I said, they got lawyers on retainer. The lawyer like, ooh, you said what, bitch? Lawyer, you know what I'm saying? Lawyer on the phone.
He's got a mattress to land on. But I think she said thank you. I know what it's. I know.
All right, so this is a scene that play it to you, Tracy, and everything. This is a scene that they had at Dorit's house. This was not aired on the show, but Twitter, I guess, somehow posted up afterwards to give us some insight of what happened. Generally, if y'all don't hear that, Sudden offered financial assistance to Erica when she was going through her divorce. So for her to be going off and going hard against Sudden, that she's the one who was offering, none of your other friends who was, listen, Renna, people who was all in your corner, offer you anything, but Sudden was, but you want to jump down Sudden's throat. So
remember, Erica, Renna is already on paperwork, so she got to go to court.
Yeah.
She has to go to court.
Yeah.
Like to go through a divorce. I was in a position where I wasn't getting money. My attorney said to me, you need to have someone ready to give you money if you need it. Okay. Yeah. What does that mean? Money. So let's get you money. If you've got no money coming in, like a loan. In case I needed cash. Oh, yeah. Someone. It didn't get that. But I offered that to Erica. I offered Erica a loan while going through the divorce. Like, if you need anything financially, I got your back. And if you have a fall, you've got a mattress to land on. But I think she said thank you. That was it. I asked her, how did you get money to get out? And she said, I can't talk about that right now. Oh. I'm going to take a sip of wine on that one. I think if Erica had said yes, like, I need $20 million, that is not funny. But it would have put me in a really bad jam.
That was not it.
This is why I want to be. I want to be wealthy but not rich. I want to be well off but not wealthy, and so on and so forth. Because with those rich problems come with rich problems.
Yes, it is. So this is my thing is, you spending the money, you don't know how the money get in your LLC, the $20 million in your own business that you did not overlook and none like that. You was getting credit. The only way you was spending the money is get credit cards or cash from your husband directly. Now you're in divorce now, and that's that. So keep in mind that Dorit, Kyle, and Sudden was very vocal in this meeting.
Dorit got the same problems, bro. Dorit got the same problem.
Yes. So the week was there's that Kyle holiday vote party, and they sat down, and she mentioned that how it felt like a dream. Kyle said how you feel like a dream, all stuff. Granted, Erica is going through a lot, so yes, you don't want to beat her down. So that's when they went through the whole rah-rah as much as yes, thumbs on. It'd be great, appreciate that. Yes, thank you, Renee. Yes, praise to you, Tracy. like how there was at Dorit's house. But Sudden, yeah, oh yeah, she did have a credit card. She had to go to spend the money in different ways. So he was controlling things. So she know where the money was coming from. Like her husband was
No,
giving
my
her.
nigga, she spent the money trying to be a hot girl like Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah. Yes.
She didn't spend it appropriately. She
That's
was
what I'm
trying to
saying. She's
fulfill.
lying.
She was
And
trying
then
to fulfill her dreams of grandeur of being a pop star. So if your husband's giving you all that money, I'm not spending that shit on trying to shake my ass. I'm spending that shit on, in my opinion, I'm gonna have a farm. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make him rich and me rich at the same time. It's dead ass, bro. It's like I'm not gonna be paying some gay people to give me glittery bodysuits.
yeah.
That's just my opinion. But everybody else will
Yeah, the real
because she was living her life. You know what I'm saying?
yes.
She
She was
was
living
living
her
her
life
life.
basically looking money that she's paying. Whether she did not know that money was coming from the victims, but at the same time, you do know how the money was being spent because you
It's
spent
called
that portion of
investment.
money.
It's called investments. There you go. That's it.
So like that. So it's like now you got to pay this money back and everything. And
Yeah.
now you find out this pieces that started off your financial assistance, and then you coming at the sudden neck. We'll get to that sudden neck in the this recent episode. It kept on saying, "Oh, you have like your reputation, you small town girl." At the effort, I said, "Why are you so upset?" Because she was not the only one at the table who was thinking the same thing. She's not the only one who reported to legal trouble, ask a lawyer or a lawyer friend about where they gonna be implicated in this thing, because they could be implicated if they got close ties. And called to word on the street that Lisa is being talked to by a lawyer because somebody trying to might ask Lisa about her connection to this or what she know. She the ride down friend, so now you wish you was Sudden then, so like that. So
And the
Sudden,
reason why Erica is in trouble is because just like casual conversation in between people,
uh-huh.
casual conversation is why the ladies are lawyering. They're getting their lawyers because she could have said, "I'm going to buy this purse at Hermes," but knowing that that money was misused and you had that conversation with said person is why they're implicated and why they need to go to court.
Hey y'all, Tracy about to join in, so praise to her. Hey Tracy,
Hey,
how you doing? How you feel?
ready to drag Erica for all she worth.
Oh, you ready to flag Africa? You need some release?
Which at this point is apparently only 2 hot pennies, cause yeah, that's all she worth right about
So
now.
she's rubbing the pennies together, and she rubbing the pennies together.
Exactly. That's how she making them hot. She rubbing the pennies together.
Yeah.
That's what she doing.
Yep.
Look
The
here.
overall view of that dinner table is that Dorit definitely drew Sudden on the bus. Like it was only Sudden idea how she was, and everybody trying to say Sudden had the same thing. I say Sudden did ask the question that she wanted to ask. She didn't ask in a la type of scenario, which is fine. Like you don't have to go all the way to get your point across. So she got her point across. Now the point is why y'all ladies, Dorit and Kyle, was same vocal as Sudden. Mum's the word when y'all got in front of her. Like y'all had nothing to say, and y'all flipped what y'all said. Like y'all was the main vocals on. Oh, we never had a thing. Oh, it's a diametrical opposite of what she's telling us. That was the weak words. All that stuff, and they say that and nobody want to apply. So that's what Garcelle said. Oh, that's not what you said the other night. That's not what you said the other night. And now she's thinking Garcelle is throwing jabs at her. I said, girl, she ain't throwing jabs at her. She just calling you out. You was doing a lot of talking at Southern at your house. For you to go in front of Erica, act like you didn't have nothing, like it was all sudden. I was a child. So Kathy on $1 always saying, "Oh well, it's good practice." I said, "Sure enough, it is." That had me dying.
Why do all these bitches have crooked husbands? And Kyle shouldn't say anything about anybody's husband because her husband is the next to be drugged under the train tracks.
I didn't agree on the housewife.
She should not say anything. She should just be quiet and just wear her fancy shits and not say nothing about nobody's husband. Because Kyle's husband, his construction work, his failed businesses is gonna catch up to her tails too. It's on the back of her heels. And
Well,
she
since
knows.
Dorit got her $2 million lawsuit, well, her husband got his $2 million lawsuit this summer. I mean, she might want to, make sure she tread lightly on this subject, because she's going through it. She's dealing with it. But I will say this. If you watch Beverly Hills, this is not abnormal for them to kind of coddle someone about a situation if you are a part of the little like inner circle in crowd. Okay. Like if you're not, okay, so last season they had the issue where they were trying to out somebody, which I don't know if Denise was being outed, but basically doing all that stuff with Denise Richards, and everybody was like, oh, how could Lisa Rinna do this? And it was like, because they were fighting, so they let them go after each other instead of what they normally do is they normally kind of passively aggressive talk about things, or they kind of throw little jabs. They kind of throw little jabs and say it, but they don't come full out and ask the question the way Sutton and Garcelle does, which is why I'm happy Sutton and Garcelle are there, because they're asking the questions, because you're completely right.
Wait. Tracy. Tracy, their benefit is that they're single. All these women are chasing behind their men's misdeeds and business. Remember, Sutton and Garcelle are single, so they're not catching up with their husband's bullshit.
Yeah, but they had their own husband's bull at one time, point in time or another. Yeah, before their divorce, they had their own like husband issues. Again, none of them were as scandalous as these issues. But that's kind of how they do. They're normally are never like a direct questioning, a direct ask. It's always passive aggressive. Oh no, I'm just being funny, but I'm really not. Kind of deal. That's normally how they do it if you're in the in crowd.
Ha ha ha. It's always ha ha ha.
Yeah. But because, at this time, Garcelle is like, absolutely not. Sutton is like, absolutely not.
I'm not.
They're gonna ask the hard questions. And when it comes to Erica, yeah, she didn't pay for anything. Yeah, she didn't. She just put everything on her, American Express card. She just Amexed everything. Because like, $14 million worth of stuff on Amex.
Thank you. And for you to be so strong, you have. I'm a thousandaire. I'm not even a millionaire nor a billionaire, but you have no recollection of your husband's finances.
So I will say this. To a certain extent, I believe that. To a certain extent, only because you have to think they've been married 20 some odd years. So it's not like.
But that no, nigga, no. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call you nigga. But, no, you got access to everything. So if you know what you're spending,
but you have to also remember she's an ex-stripper. She is Mia. She's an ex-stripper. So in the very beginning. Yeah. Oh, okay. Exotic dancer, lady of the night, whatever you want to call her. Whatever. But so Erica was originally, you know what I mean, an ex-stripper. So do I think he originally gave her the access to his bank information and credit cards and information, let's say the way Crystal's husband would give her? Absolutely not. Would you give millions of dollars to a stripper who y'all had only been dating a couple months before y'all got married?
But for 20 years though, bro. For 20 years.
But that's why I'm saying I don't think she knew originally, because he's been doing this for 15 or 20 years. So when I say I don't think Erica knew kind of also the logistics of how things work. Because if he says, oh, you have this business, but I'm going to pay for everything for you. Just put everything on your American Express card and I'm going to pay the bill. And to her, as long as the American Express card cleared.
He paid for.
He paid for it. I don't think she realized that he was taking the money from the law firm to pay her American Express bill. So I do believe that. I do believe she didn't know how he was paying the
He was
bills.
laundering money.
It'd be not spending the money either.
Yeah,
He was laundering money.
So I do believe that. So when she says like, "Oh, I didn't really have a bank account," because she put like, if you looked at the charges for her American Express, she put everything on American Express. I mean, Ubers,
she was swiping
gas,
the car,
food, everything.
Swiping.
Like you could tell she used American Express like we would use a debit card. Like
exactly.
That's what she did. Now, so a part of me feels like, yep, I believe that. But then when it comes to some of the other things, I'm like, okay, girl, you knew something about that didn't sound right. Like, I'm not saying you knew it was illegal, but I'm saying like your intuition had to tell you.
Yes, that's the confusing
about
part.
Let's say about the last 5 years or so, you started paying me like I was a lawyer at your company. Like that didn't strike you as something was wrong? You just started getting like direct deposits from the company like you worked there, but you really didn't. So it was so I don't want to say that she is completely I don't think she's completely lying when she says like I don't know how it was paid. It just got paid. But I also think that she isn't as oblivious to I knew absolutely nothing because you signed your names on some things, and I get it. If your husband is a lawyer,
you had to sign your name. She
but
had
then you also have to think if your husband is a lawyer and you've been with your husband 20 years, would you really think I need to take a lawyer to get a second opinion? No, because my husband is a lawyer. He wouldn't do me because we've been together for 20 years. So I do think some of it was
Tracy, but your husband being a lawyer, he knows how to get that sneaky shit, that backdoor shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
He knows how to get that, and she has to figure it out.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. Okay, I want to make sure I say this correctly. I think in the very beginning, Erica knew nothing in the very beginning because he's a multimillionaire. She's a stripper. How much stuff are you really going to give her? I'm a very logical person, right? So she's a stripper. I'm a multimillionaire. How much stuff am I really going to give her access to? Not that much, right? But then over time, 10, 15 years down the line, but he like funded her whole career. He like all her music videos. He paid for her to get on Broadway. He paid for everything for her to make her who she is.
Glam squad, like you brought up. Remember?
Not even her glam squad. Like he was suing ABC Universal and stopped the lawsuit once he got her on the show. He paid for everything. Say what you want to about the old coot. I mean, he was a savvy businessman. He was a shark. He was terrible. But I mean, he went so far to sue the network to force them to give her a role.
He was like white man in America.
So I don't. So a part of me believes her when she says, "Oh, I just put everything on a card and everything cleared." So I never had to go to the bank. I never had to look at it because this is what he told me to use for everything. And it always cleared. I never had a problem. And she would, of course, never have a problem because they have an unlimited.
Problem that the REIT has. She has
an unlimited American Express card. Of course, it was always going to clear. It's always going to clear because it was an unlimited American Express card. So she knew it was always going to clear.
Knows that their husband were doing dirty dealings.
Yeah, I think by. Okay, y'all been together 20 years or something like that. Okay, I would say by year 15, you started to peep game. You started to see that something wasn't right. Even if you didn't legally know what it was, you didn't know like the ins and outs of it, you were enough to be an accessory because you started doing illegal stuff. Like
their accessories on their arms. Come on. Okay, let's realize this. Just like their accessories on their arms, the pretty girl, their finances are the same reflection.
Look, I'll say this. at some point it turns into some of it she didn't know. She truly didn't. Some of it she did know. Okay. But guess what? None of that matters because in a civil lawsuit, it doesn't matter if you're guilty or innocent. That isn't
It
a
doesn't
thing
matter because you're
in a
going to
civil
jail,
case.
bitch. You're going to jail,
You
bitch.
know, right? She's not going to jail. 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 She gonna pay millions. Now if she can't fork up the money, then she probably going to jail. But
yeah, she gotta get that money back.
Yeah. So the law firm is suing her for $25 million.
Oh yeah,
because go ahead.
Yeah, let's continue with that thought. Then we'll move on to the scene.
Yeah. So the law firm is suing her for $25 million because the law firm loaned her $25 million. And on the show, she kept saying like, well, where is it? He didn't give it to me. Where is it? He didn't give it to me. Because, and in that case, she is honestly accurate. He didn't hand her $25 million. He didn't dump $25 million into her bank account. What he did was, oh, okay, you have this $2 million bill for your company.
I'm gonna pay somebody would give me $1 million. She's $25 million. I wish $1 billion.
So it wasn't. So he didn't actually like give her the money. It wasn't like he gave her the money. What he did was he paid everything for all of her business and wrote it out like it was a loan money to pay her bills. So had this bankruptcy case never happened, he would have kept doing it. So basically, all the money she made was hers. Everything she spent, he paid for. So say what you want to. I'm not mad at her. What I'm mad at her about is not having, that little side account, that little rainy day account, because the money she got from doing Housewives, the money she got from doing these things, she should have money. No, but it shouldn't be gone. Because if you think about it like this, right? Every dime that you spend, your husband pays for. Your husband, if you pay, he gives you, he makes it even. So if you put this on your credit card, your husband pays the credit card bill, right? But then you get your paycheck is yours. He's paying all of your bills.
Remember,
where is your money?
This is the other side of the game, like the other side of the coin. If she's paying to be an accessory, she's fooled herself. Because remember, he gave her everything to be an accessory on his arm.
Yeah, so where's her money?
Now, yeah.
This is now my question. Where is the money you made doing Housewives? Because the money you made doing Housewives, they didn't give it to you on an American Express pay. Like, they don't pay American Express for you doing the Housewives show. Where is that money that you made? Where is it?
Yeah,
exactly. Like Auntie Momo said, where's her nesting egg? Where is it at?
Yeah, where's her money?
I don't think she was.
If he's giving you all this money, you just walking out here being pretty and doing regular shit, like in your mind, and where's your nesting egg?
Yep. So continuing with the scene, and then we'll move on from that because we got a lot of stuff to talk about. It's that
what me and Tracy.
So the and everything, they was backing down. They was shutting down. They wasn't acting like the way they was acting at Dory's house. Was something that people clocked about. It was just like, okay, what's up? Y'all gonna set it, but nobody saying anything else. And I'm glad that Garcia said she was the only one who was asking her legal advice. She was not the only one who was going around worried about their reputation. She was not the only one, but everybody else acting like they were sat down. So what I said is done. Garcia caught out of it. She Dory felt type of way about that, and she said, "No, I didn't try to." Yes, you did. You tried to. You threw her on in the bus, and you just kept quiet about that. And I said, "Why?" I said, "That's stupid." So they continue on. Kristen wanted to do this party for Lisa Rinna beauty line, lip gloss line. And
can we give a applause for Garcelle telling everybody fuck you,
yes,
and fuck you.
Oh yes, another thing is that how Erica, if she blamed Erica, like she's saying her husband is like mental, he can't deal with anything right now. You know what he was doing for 3 years ago, but he put you all this, and you not mad? Like hell to the no. Especially if he don't have the mental capacity to stand in court, you don't want to have to be doing it. It's like, hey, you not mad at that? And it said that's what made people feel like that she knew something. She just don't want to say nothing because she on television, so she can't say much. And then the fact that she said she didn't consult no lawyers about what she can't say or not. I said, no, you're supposed to have consult lawyers, just not to say or not, because they will use against you. So good.
Okay, like, can I ask a question now? Right. So if she said she didn't consult a lawyer, but on the episode prior to that, didn't she say that because of the divorce, she was no longer talking to Tom? So she was running everything by her lawyer, which was then running it by his lawyer, who was then talking to him. So how are you now saying you didn't consult a lawyer when you clearly said on the prior episode, I'm no longer talking to Tom. So everything
remember,
I do,
but Tracy, remember she said she was moving out. She moved out of the mansion to her own apartment. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
so how is that possible? How do you
exactly
how do you not talk to you did, but you also didn't talk to an attorney about what you should say, but you talked to your lawyer to talk to Tom's lawyer to talk to Tom. Does that make sense?
Yep,
that makes sense. That's what I'm saying.
What the reason why she's questionable, because remember the apartment situation, she used his money to buy the apartment.
But did she use his money?
I don't know.
I don't think she used his money.
I don't know.
All right, so let's continue on with that. So after thing, though, we was very vocal about how she felt about Garcelle and saying how Garcelle is bullying her and she was being very obnoxious and rude. I said, those trigger words, girl, you need to stop that. And I know some people would say that, I wish that Garcelle would have cursed her out. I wish she would say more. I would say, listen, Garcelle is very aware of her surroundings and what she's doing. I think she handled that really well because let's keep it real, she's the only black person in that cast. So she can't be going, if she was going to go off, she going to be labeled as the able black woman. This is that, going to be scared of her. This is all the extra stuff, all the extra words that people use for a black woman. So she's really aware and she handled that with grace. I mean, she said F you because stuff like that, but that's more you can say and all that stuff. So don't even say, oh, you being bullying me. I said she wasn't attacking you for no reason. She just called you out on it. And you does take over the scenes. And I had to watch past seasons, so you know that you was taking over the scene was suddenly called the meeting that. You was the most vocal one. The fact that you sat down at the table act like you wasn't saying nothing. I said, girl, you was
bro. This is when when you're well traveled, you'll see what Dorit does. She has like a gasoline bottle on her back. And she's like, what do I do? What did I say? What did I do? What did I say? What did I do? Bitch, you know when you were wrong. Mm-hmm. Dorit knows when she was.
I will say this.
Okay, go ahead, Tracy. Take it over. Yeah, let it.
Dorit has been called out by pretty much every lady on the cast for
it's so brand new.
For always talking, for never being quiet.
Her husband is just as dirty as everybody else's husband.
But what I would say about Dorit and why she's picking Garcelle to have this you're bullying me fight with is because Garcelle and Sutton are technically like on the outside of the group. They're not a clicky in cloud, right?
They're single women
that
they've been with men of that nature. They're single women that have been.
I don't even think it's because they're single. So I don't even think it's because they're single.
No, I'm talking about the bunny feeling.
I don't even think that's what that is. I think what it is because if you are a very direct person and you call something out and you're like, I question this, but then everyone else in your group is kind of passive aggressive and I don't really talk about it, but I call you out in private or I, make slick comments, you are going to feel like an outsider. So I don't think it has anything to do with them being single. I think it's because their personality types is very direct, where they want an answer to a question.
They knew that their men were doing bullshit. It's not me calling them out being single. It's them recognizing and acknowledging that maybe their husbands were doing questionable shit.
I don't even think it's that, because let's be honest, the only two that have husbands that do questionable things are Dorit and Kyle.
Well,
Kathy's husband didn't do things. Lisa Rinna's husband doesn't do questionable things. We don't like Lisa Rinna. Harry Hamlin isn't a thing. So I don't think it's necessarily just that. I think it's their personality types, because they are very passive aggressive and they are very slick, shady, but don't want to say it to your face, because we also have to remember Beverly Hills, in theory, is a very small circle. It is a very small elite circle. And which is why, like, even when they brought in Crystal, they was like, oh, I've known Crystal for 5 years. I sat on this board with Crystal. I did this with Crystal. We did that. I don't know Crystal, but we ran in the same circles, because I think at that level of money and in the area that they're in, they all kind of know each other, right? Or they know of each other. So, and I think it's that go along to get along mentality. It's the, I don't want to rock the boat, but I kind of want to throw my jabs in too kind of deal. But then when you have someone who, like Garcelle, still works, is still actively working in Hollywood. She's
working,
directing. She's directing. She's on TV shows. She's in movies. She's still actively working. So she isn't like Crystal, who just sits around and throws parties all day. She isn't like an event planner. She has a very different kind of thing. So if you are, if that you're in that elite group and those people know people who get you into movies, who get you onto sets, who get you on things, you also can't burn that bridge just because they said something slick and shady on a Housewives show, because you work. So you can't be as passive aggressive. So sometimes you can't say or do as many things. And there is some level of, like social politics to the cast and how far they would be willing to go in saying certain things. But when it comes to Dorit at the table, basically calling Garcelle out on, bullying her, and I say that with real loose air quotations. It is nothing different than none of the other women.
When Tracy trying to bully, you can try to bully someone.
No, she can feel. Listen, I couldn't take away how she feels. She can feel. Look, she can bully. She may have felt bullied. I don't know. She may have felt bullied every time someone said something to her that she talked too damn much. I mean, maybe she felt bullied when Kyle told her, when Lisa Rinna told her. Maybe she felt bullied, when everyone else told her, because everyone else told her this. So, okay, fine. But at the end of the day, I do find it very suspicious that you have no other storyline, nothing else to do, nothing else to say, and Garcelle is just kind of patching up her relationship with Lisa Rinna. She's also just patching up her relationship with Kyle. Her and Krista are just really getting to know each other. So if I have no storyline and I need to go after somebody, I already see that, that Erica is going after Sutton. I don't want to look like I'm ganging up on her or jumping on her. So let me go after Garcelle, because Sutton and Garcelle are the two outsiders. So let me do the other one.
It makes more sense that the ethnic part about it shows that you are racially insensitive in whatever way. So remember that these ladies are working on a financial, I have this money, my husband has this. Maybe they should have checked themselves on how they could be insensitive on the ethnic side.
I don't think so, because that's not what Beverly Hills is. I also have to think we can't put the idea of what we would get from a different franchise than what we would get from Beverly Hills. All of them heifers should be elitist. Like, so it shouldn't be no, they all are, but all of them. Because that's what they are in Beverly Hills. Like, that all of them should be elitists.
Heifers.
All of them. A last one of them.
So Erica took this part of to to confront and go after Sutton, that Atlanta girl. I said, I ain't care. Because at the end of the day, she was offering you. I played that clip before you got in, Tracy, that she was offering you money. Now you going after this girl about all the other close friends who was rallying behind you, was trying to help you at your divorce, but Sutton was. You're going after her. So, and then next week, she going to continue and go after Sutton. So I was like, listen, you very bothered by her consulting to a lawyer and what about her reputation? She has to.
Yeah.
Nobody.
No, listen. I understand why she is though, because Sutton is calling in like forensic accountants and international lawyers. You know, people who could find the money. I would be pissed too. I would go after her hard too. Oh hell no, heifer. You might, get me. You might uncover something.
No, Tracy. No, Sutton does not want to be up in the mahjong, the bullshit, because they know.
But she does.
Because they call.
Oh no, she does. She does. She just doesn't want to be done on TV. Oh no, she does. She just doesn't want to be done. She just doesn't want it to come out on TV, because you know how sometimes you just, you file away a little piece of information for a rainy day.
Yep.
That's Sutton. Sutton is like, well, let me read this article 5 times. Let me call my forensic accountant to go over this. Let me go whatever, because
they're getting cut off.
Yeah. Can everybody do like the touchdown sign? You know what it up? Your arms up like you be in it. That's it. Touchdown. And yep, and that's why everybody's calling lawyers.
Yeah, like so I mean, it's a little different when it's like Dorit asking her husband and his people who, they have attorneys, they ask these questions. But then when you got like forensic attorneys and the people who could really, really like do some damage, and in Beverly Hills, their reputations matter to them. Yes. They do.
Remember that their NDAs, their non-disclosure agreements, to say that physically, and when it's breached. So they've reached their non-disclosure agreement, and that's why they're all going up.
So,
I mean, that ass, that's fact.
I mean, of course, the show, they probably not gonna say much on the show as well, but we'll see how that goes and everything. But I just feel like she was the only one who was offering help. So nobody else is offering help, and you going after the person who's offering help. That's crazy. But it shouldn't be far fetched that you will protect your reputation. That because reputation means a lot for a lot of people. You can be a regular person, and reputation means a lot. People go by your reputation. So,
you know what? Was she the only person who offered help? Or was she the only person who offered help while they were filming on the show? Because Lisa Rinna helped her find her business manager, and those are the people who hide business money or broke business deals, and offshore accounts.
Keyword is hide. Keyword was hide.
Yeah, so that's what her business manager was accused of in the past. And, now she hooked her business up with Erica. So maybe maybe it wasn't financial. Maybe it was, I know somebody who's real good at making offshore accounts. Here you go. Maybe it wasn't cash. I don't know.
Okay, so I'm going to briefly read this article and then we're going to move on to the next topic. Okay, like that. So Erica estranged husband legal problems are now even a bigger problem for her. She's being sued for $25 million by the trustee handling Tom Girardi's Laws Firm bankruptcy case. According to the suit, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star is accused of knowingly allowing Girardi's firm to pay for her expenses for 12 years. So now wants her to pay it all back. The expensive singer company EJ Global allegedly used her estranged husband's firm to cover her American Express bill, pay assistance, and have a glam squad, all totaling up to the whooping $25 million. The trustee suing Jane said even if she claims to have not been aware of Girardi's financial assistance, it will be a miscarriage of justice if she was allowed to simply walk completely free of owing over $25 million to the estate. The trustee asking the court to order her to pay it all back to the state plus interest. Let's see what else. As we reported, Girardi's moving into a senior living facility amid his illegal issues, health issues, divorce being disbarred, and being forced to auction off a lot of stuff from his law offices to cover his debts. That's a damn. Meanwhile, on the recent Real Housewives of Beverly Hills episode, Erica tearfully denied that she filed for divorce as a sham way to hide assets, something she was already sued for as well. So she's not that clueless as you think she is, but oh well.
Oh, I don't know. I need an adult to explain the shit.
Nothing to explain.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
She owes.
She owes the money.
You spent $25 million on your American Express card that you had your husband paying for you, and now you need to pay the money back.
Swipe her.
Simple.
Swipe. She swiped that card and swipe.
You only know what she was paying that money. She was using that money for, so she can't say
wasn't paying anything though, bro.
She's being sued now for that. So
she wasn't paying anything, bro. She was just swiping it.
That's what I'm saying. Now she got to pay it back because that's the money that was supposed to be for the victims. And that's what they said. The real victims are the victims y'all stole the money for, not you. You be okay. She will be okay because she's still on the show, so she's getting money.
And when you have the availability to swipe millions, and you should have checked yourself a long time ago. Because you're not swiping thousandaires. We're thousandaires. We're basic 9-to-5 workers.
People.
And even that we handle our business. You know what I'm saying? But you're swiping millions? Get the fuck out of here.
20 years. So it's not like she just started this. So to her, it probably wasn't abnormal. To her, if you've been doing something for 20 years, it wouldn't be.
We can't hear you, Tracy.
Yeah, you're low, Tracy.
You hear me now?
No, you're kind of low.
What is going on here?
What? Wait, why did Tracy sound like she got her phone in her boob? Like my sister.
Oh, I don't. It's my headset. Hold on.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. It's like I know when my sister has like the phone in her titties, like she like I'm like, sister, your phone is in your titties. I know. It's covering the mic.
I just got to reset my headset. See if that works.
Just I can't hear you.
No. Come on. Let's try.
Let me get off of this. I'm done with that. All right. So
There you go.
All right, so we're gonna move on to the next topic until she come back on. It's gonna be Jemele and Candiace. Now, I was not gonna talk about this at first because y'all know how I feel about this topic and everything. So I'm not gonna really go back and forth with people who have different opinions, which is fine. You can have different opinions, but I'm not gonna go back and forth with anyone. So y'all already know how I feel about this situation about last season and all that stuff. But we want to talk about how Jemele Hill. Now, I don't believe her guilty pleasure was watching Real Housewives of Potomac, but it seemed like she wanted to say something to rile the people up again. And I said, Lord, I put this on my Instagram. Some of y'all really like the tweet, like the Instagram saying that, who is she? Because I don't know who she is. I know she's a journalist. So that's that. Who is she and why she need to bring something up that's been like in the past? So whatever. But let me read what she said. And I'm going to say my viewpoint. Tracy and Sir Nickel say this, and we're going to move on to the last topic. And that's that. And what y'all say, I say, okay, move on. All right, so clearly, grown women fighting is a terrible look, but it's a blame on both sides. Candiace is always telling people she's about that action, and then you get that action you ask for. So part of me thinks the real emotional trauma is losing the fight. That's one thing. Now, she said, my guilty pleasure summer watch is RHOBH. I'm finally at the season 5 reunion where Monique bought the binder. Here's what I'm not understanding about their fight. When you dare someone to drag you and they do exactly what you asked for, how's that attack? Now, so
bro, okay. I'm going to interject right now. Do you know what a fake pump is?
What happened?
You know what a fake pump is?
Yeah.
What is it?
You said fake pump?
Yeah.
A fake,
No, a fake pump.
a fake pump?
It's an athletic term. Like when you
Oh
fake
no,
some.
no.
Yeah, you can do it on the football field. You can even do it. It's a fake dribble on the basketball, or it could be on the football field.
Mm-hmm.
Candice Owens is a big ass fake pump.
Oh, okay.
She's a big ass fake pump. She talk all that gas, but she does not know. She has no crossover. She has no. There's no slam dunk. There's no quarter third or anything. She's a
Mm-hmm.
fake.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
She's
So
a
that's
fake
it.
pump, and she just tries to join the game in a game that she's not even in. She's a fake pump.
Oh, okay. I got you. Yep.
She
Yeah, because
can't shoot the ball, bro. She's not from the third, from the side line. She can't even shoot the ball. She's a fake pump.
yes. So because I was like, if she really did watch the show, like I said, that's what
Exactly.
I said. If she didn't really watch the show, then you should know Candiace never said she was about that action. She's
Exactly.
nowhere far from that. She never said that she was about the action. Monique said she about that action, even though we find out Monique grew up the same way as Candiace grew up but Monique always said she could fight someone. So for her to even say that she was about the action, that's one thing.
She's
I
not.
didn't that like
Candice
and then
Owens is somebody telling you that I can fight you. That does not. She doesn't know how to throw a punch.
and the second thing is the dragon thing. Now, I want to say this. Everybody know how I feel about this. That dragon comment that Candiace made was not a threatening dragon comment. She was making a fun of what Monique was saying last thing, and basically that bitch was turning around, twirling, dancing in a drunk state, whatever, and then it happens to lead to the fight. That it was unfortunate that happened. Now she did not embarrassed that or she cried or she lost the fight. I think she was embarrassed because the friend that she thought she always had when Monique did that to her, and that's make her embarrassment. So those are three little things I say about what Jemele Hill said that I think, but I was like, we on season 6 now. If you're just catching up on the show, that's fine. But now you wanted to make a tweet about something that happened that you saw that will rile everybody up because everybody's last season was a toxic season for season 5. So I was like, that's why I said I will not be all going back and forth with anyone. So y'all can have a different opinion, which is fine. But I feel like Candiace never said she about that action. She always said she had a mouth. She always said she had a mouth and she could read
That's
people.
all she had
And
was
she
mouth,
said
bro.
she has
All
mouth.
she had was mouth.
A lot of ladies does have mouth, so she's not the only
That's
one.
the only thing she had was mouth.
Well, just like a lot of other castmates, a lot of other housewives could read well. So they all these ladies in cast, well, housewives could shade and have mouth. So she's not the only one.
Mouth. That's
She
all you were.
it's like
Mouth.
that.
You talking
So
your shit. But let's bring it to the basics. Only thing you have is mouth. Just
yeah.
like Candice Owens, as a broadcaster.
But we talking about Jemele Hill. That's her name.
No, I'm focusing on Candice.
Oh,
That
we ain't
lady.
talking about Candice. I don't know who she is. Oh, you talking about Candice? Candice Owens, not Candice Owens. You talking look,
Owens.
political Candice
Candice
Owens?
Owens. Yes,
We talking
Candice
about
Owens.
Candice. No, we talking about Candice and the Housewife of Potomac, not Candice Owens.
Bro. All right. Were you talking about okay, let's
I'm talking
bring
about
in
Jemele Hill and Candice of Potomac.
I was talking about Candice Owens, the ugly black person.
Yeah, I know who she is, but what's that relevant to this topic right here?
Okay, so all my references right now were fouled. They were that's what I was talking about.
Oh, but I understand with the pink pump, so you were
No,
comparing that.
that's what I was like. All of my allegory of anything. I thought you were talking about Candice Owens, bro.
No,
So
no.
you fucked up my whole shit. Get
Yeah.
out of here.
So
Everybody, I was not talking about Candice on the show. I was talking about Candice Owens, who
yeah,
is
but
a
I don't like that girl anyway. So yeah, you're
yeah,
right.
she does commentary
Yeah.
for political stuff, also sports stuff, and that's what I thought you were talking about. That's why I went hard in the paint.
Yes. So so granted, So that's how she feel. That's how she feel, which is fine. I mean, just everybody just we just bring it back to see last season again, which is crazy. So, what y'all thoughts about what Jemele Hill said? If y'all agree, y'all finally agree with her.
Okay. I'm gonna transform that into something good. If you would like Mizzle, if you would do a gay allegory on sports stuff, like I was talking about Candace Owens and other broadcasters, that would be a good show. Yeah, but but you got to educate the shit on it. That's why I thought you was talking about Candace and
yes,
all that stuff. So we could talk about sports broadcasters and
then Gotti was going to because he said, "Oh, this is the same Candace that crying and put a lowercase c on her name." I said, "Oh my gosh!" I said, "I saved Scotty for that station." Okay. So they was clowning, but the only thing about Candace, I said, Candace, you didn't have to worry about DMing Jemele. It's another that you should just let her alone because it's past that. So that's one thing I said, Candace, you don't have to always respond. That's one thing I had to tell about her. Like I said before, I said you don't have to always respond to someone who always got something different from you. If you don't like what they said, just let it be, and they can let them talk. So, how y'all feel about what Jemele said and this thing? And do you agree with her or not? And then we move on to the last topic, which is Sweet Life Los Angeles. Scotty used to cry when they cry. Yes, I remember Scotty. When they wasn't hard to let her talk, and she wanted to get her thing point, and she used to cry a lot. Now, I don't think we all could say that Candace does cry a lot. That's the only thing I do have to say. But that's how she expresses her emotions. She cry a lot. She cry.
I'm still.
Jemele Hill told no lies. She didn't lie. Now, so I also do think that everybody should be able to voice their opinion. She didn't say anything hateful or malicious or anything, that's worth, an uproar. She has an opinion. She voiced it. So I don't think one person should only be able to voice their opinion. Like other people have opinions.
Yeah, they do.
That everyone should be able to voice or look at something from the perception of how they view it and then be able to comment on it. So I don't think she's wrong. It's not like she lied. It's not like she was like, oh, you said or did this, and then did this. Like, she didn't lie. She just looked at it and said, this is how I feel, or this is what I think about a situation. I can say this. I am a person who binge watches shows. So like there are shows that I've never seen before, and I'll just go back and start at season 1 and work my way forward. So I can't tell somebody like, oh, you're late to the thing. Like, no, because I do it all the time. There are shows that I didn't watch, so I started. So I think it's one of those things where if nothing is being said that is hate speech or malicious or something like that, everyone is entitled to their opinion. Not everybody agrees with everyone. Right. So does that then mean I need to fly off the deep end and go say this or that? No, not really. Yeah, so I think at some point it's one of those things that if you had moved past the situation, then you wouldn't be ready to fight or pop off every time or argue or have a slick comment every time something says, because you've moved past that situation.
Tracy, right? This is me not moving. Tracy, this is not me moving by Mizzle having me speak about somebody totally different. And I'm like, nigga, the bitch named Candiace.
Like, I followed Jemele Hill for like her sports commentary, and she's pretty. She's pretty.
You should have corrected me a long time ago.
Yeah. Jemele Hill's pretty. Like, she's pretty strong with sports things. So I can't see her watching reality TV and then being very neutral, because she is a. Have you seen some of her like sports commentary?
No, I don't know who she is.
And Tracy knows who Candiace opposed.
So she's the type of person who will stay with the masses and was a strong opinions.
So Jemele Hill is very opinionated about her stance on things, and she will explain to you why she feels the way she feels, and her backing down or changing why she feels the way she feels probably is never going to happen. Like, I haven't seen it happen on any of the things that I've watched her do on ESPN. So she is very like, oh, the ref called this and this play, you know, and it went for this, and she would be the one to be like, and the ref called that correctly. You're crying over nothing. You did this wrong. No, you shouldn't have been able to get X, Y, and Z. This was accurate. She is one of those very like direct, blunt, this is how I see things. So this is what I say.
Especially with
So
the sports shit.
Yeah, oh yeah. So she is, so I couldn't see her being like even tempered or even keeled about reality TV, because she is very
not talking about Democratic or Republican. She's talking about sports.
Oh yeah, she's a sports commentator. Yeah. She does sports,
and that's it. And Candiace, little ugly self person ass.
I do not claim that white woman who unfortunately has a lot of melanin, but that white woman could go jump off of somebody's bridge and do us all a favor, because I'm trying to replace her with almost anybody. Almost.
Wait, these are my options for Candiace.
And when I say Candiace, I mean Candiace Owens, not Dylan Bassett.
Yeah, that one. Owens. Somebody go braid her hair, give her a lace front, give her a talk to, give her some collard greens, something.
No, transport her back to the 1800s and just, let her figure it out the best way she know how.
I'm just telling you options. I just gave you
Send
options.
Okay.
Just options. So, I know Mizzle was like, who we talking about?
Yeah, going back to Caleb. I know who she is. I just that we was not kind to Caleb Owens. So let's keep it to this topic right here, y'all. So yeah, but I still don't like that girl. Yeah, so I understand what you're saying. Yeah, I don't think she said she was about that life. That's one thing I didn't like. She applied that she said she was about that life. She never said that. So that's one thing.
You don't need to say something if your actions are that. So I don't need to tell you. So that's like, I don't need to tell you that I'm a fighter. If I fight, like, some things don't need to always be said. Some things are.
Yeah, but I actually didn't show that either. So I ain't gonna really agree to that.
They did. And I'm not even talking about that season. I'm talking about even in prior seasons.
But she defends herself, so like everybody else does.
But that's still exactly. So
yeah,
so
she
then you are
like everybody else
correct.
does. So
yeah,
but
exactly.
Fought, but Monique. So I was like,
her and Ashley in the kitchen, right? So when her and Ashley had their confrontation in the kitchen, it is it's one of those things where you can you are clearly about that life, or in some ways about that life. So let's take Monique out of it, because that to me doesn't matter. It's one of those things where if you can show that, hey, I'm willing to get down with the get down. Now, you may not be willing to get down as far as the next person is willing to go, but you're not like, ugh, as much as I can't stand this woman. You're not like Giselle.
She's not about the smoke.
Not about the smoke. She's not like Giselle, where Giselle will like, you know how Giselle was sitting on the couch, like, and Wendy was going off and she was just slurping her drink, like, who are you talking about? Oh, whatever. She's not that either. So there is like a middle ground where she isn't a fighter, but she isn't like Giselle is, where she won't engage either. She's like in the middle. Does that make sense? So I would say Candiace is in the middle. She's not Giselle, like, she's not like Giselle, where I won't say nothing and I'll just sit there and drink a drink and look stupid in the face. She not there. Gosh, I can't stand that woman.
Okay,
Giselle worked my nerves.
Let me laugh.
I don't agree, so we're gonna.
I would have called
that, but I feel differently. So I guess she just said that to make a strong opinion for everybody, because everybody did go overboard. I don't really care, but I was like, just wanted to talk about it. So I said about her issues. She going to let them be known. Keep moving. So we're gonna move on to Sweet Life, Los Angeles. She's upfront about her issues. She's gonna let it be known and keep it moving. Yes, I agree. But like I said, Potomac is still one of my favorite franchise. It's just that last season was a dark season. All right, let's do Sweet Life, Los Angeles, 244.58.
Another show that you introduced me to, bro, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" But I had to watch it, and I was like, "Oh."
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's get into this, y'all. So I'm gonna introduce the characters, and I'm gonna talk about what some of the things that happen in this show. And y'all follow my Twitter. I did tweet a little bit about the show here and there. So, all right. Yeah, they all can. They all do. All right, so from left to right, my left to right, what is the show? I see no tweets, but yeah, it's kind of like a modern day kind of Boring Hills, if you want to say. That's what everybody compare it to. What young people, money, success, love, all that stuff, drama, and that's that. So if you ever watched Boring Hills in the past, it's kind of like that. But, oh my gosh, what the hell? So it's a group of friend group, and they all closely know each other. They're on LA, friend group, young, successful entrepreneurs. Some work, some don't, stuff like that. But it is the whole life of struggling and all that stuff. And not struggling, just be succeeding and supporting each other, a friend group. But sometimes they have some kind of drama. Jada, they all different. Get clear. Yes. So the friend groups are Jordan, right here from left. Jordan. Right here. Right, Jordan, PJ, and right under Sir Neil thumbnail is Avatar is Gerard. He's one with this gray background. This is Gerard. Jordan's in the middle. No, PJ's in the middle. Jordan in the left. Move on to the next person. Then we have on the left right here, Thailand. The middle, we got Rebecca. And the last end, far right, we got Brianna. And lastly, now I put her picture in it. She's not part of the friend group. I put a picture in it because she's a part of the storyline we're gonna talk about. And her name is Miami. The middle is Amanda, and the last in the red is Crystal. Right. So far it's been 6 episodes, and each episode is 30 minutes. Y'all know Issa Rae does Insecure, so she's the EP of the show. So she does that short 30 minutes, kind of similar background to Insecure of storylines. Like the episodes, I got a good, but some of them got me like way upset. So I did tweet about it, and we're gonna talk about some things. I was like, she's talking crap behind your back. Yeah, continue to go back and forth. So this is a fan group. Right, and they all know each other, and I think they two more small French groups because some of them's dating each other and all that stuff, dating each other, boyfriends, girlfriends, and all that stuff, cycling, craziness. So we got Jordan right here, Jordan and PJ, these two friends right here, back to back, have messed around or dated two of the friends of the group, Becca in the middle and Brianna, right there. Becca and Jordan slept together.
Bro, I don't mean to be rude, but I'm gonna have to leave.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
See you, man. Thank you for joining me, man.
Yeah.
All right. So Becca and Brianna both dated Jaden and PJ. Jordan and PJ. Jordan and Becca fooled around with each other, but I don't think Becca knew, Brianna Bree knew about it that much. But she did say in the episode that she don't like to mess with her friends, sloppy seconds, something like that. She's trying to go back. But throughout the episode season, she was really liking this boy. She was feeling him. She all that stuff like that, wanted to date him and everything. And she just was trying not to do it because Becca had a do a thing with Jordan. Now, at the same time, Becca was messing with the thing with Jordan. She messed around a little bit with PJ. But she didn't really take it serious with PJ like that because I guess at the time she wasn't really focused on relationships too much, but she just was daggling two people and stuff. So when Bree trying to get with Jordan, she didn't know as much with the extent of what Jordan and Becca did. Jordan told PJ that he slept with Becca. I said, oh my gosh. This two right here. No, these two. Jordan and PJ. Jordan slept with Becca. And I was like, oh my gosh. So Becca told Brianna, listen, because Brianna said she was not trying to date no more because she got off a 7-year relationship and it just hurt her so bad because he cheated on her the whole relationship and all that stuff. So she ain't trying to jump ship to another relationship. But when Jordan name came around, you all Google goggly over this guy and you want him. But I could have sworn you said you didn't want to date your girl ex. So what? They wasn't in a relationship. They just slept with each other. But still, would you sleep with your best friend partner even if it wasn't a relationship? Yes or no? So this is like the small circle group that I'm talking about. It's like y'all all friend group, but y'all it's like circling the same kind of man. It's like that. All right, so Gerard right here. I'm trying to do that because y'all trying to get Gerard. Gerard and Cheryl is in an 8-year relationship. And they haven't moved in together, all that stuff. So she asked him about moving in together and living with me because he is always at her house. Basically, what time? Like 3 or 4 days a week. He's basically in her house. Come on, go to the picture. I think my computer's not trying to go through, y'all. Oh, right there. Cheryl with the red. Gerard and Cheryl's in a relationship. And 8 years. And she asked about moving together. He's so scared about that. He said, what I'll mess up. I said, he had been there like 4 or 5 days of the week anyway. So what you gonna mess up? What you scared about? So he's doing that. And then she got married. She said, well, eventually. I said, eventually. I said, I mean, that they started dating in high school or something like that. So, yes, they're kind of like 20s. I think like 25, 26, something like that. But I would say 8 years. It's a long time. So he took that leap of faith and decided to move in with her. I said, finally. I said, it took him about 5 or 6 episodes to get into the freaking season to tell us that you're going to move in with the girl. And I was like, hey, you basically did. So why not? Now, bill splitting and all that stuff like that, how that go about, they deal with that. But she just want him at the house. And he just was so scared to stay in the house with her. But now, that's what I'm saying. But some people say that won't even move in with someone until we married. Some people say, no, we in a relationship 8 years, we should be living together. So we should be able to sustain. And they both work and they both have a good job. So it should be no issue. All right, so Thailand. I like Thailand. Thailand's very level-headed. And Thailand, she likes to throw events. This is Thailand right here. She likes to throw events. And she does event planning and all that stuff. And she'd always go to parties. So she had like a social event that everybody needs to get to. And they had to be all black. And Brianna brought her friend Becca. And that's what that same episode we find out from Jordan that what's the status of relationship that he had with Becca, and he said he slept with her. Now PJ felt type of way about that because he was like, I didn't know my friend smashed her, and now I'm trying to get something serious with her, all that stuff. Now, mind you, y'all, Brianna and PJ was riding in a car together, right? And everybody was speculating what's up with y'all two because she said, no, we just friends because I don't want to deal with my girl sloppy seconds or something like that. And PJ in the middle and Brianna at the end and Becca. And she said she wouldn't do that. So everybody was saying, what's going on? And PJ was riding in a Honda and his visor was keep falling off and he had to put a tape on that visor and it kept going down. So it kept flipping down. And they had to keep putting that visor back. I said, you can get that fixed? Get a new visor or get a new car. Like, what is stuff with that? Let's not Yeah, he had that black tape. Y'all know that black tape y'all used to freaking hold things together when you don't have no clear tape? He had that black tape, and it's visible, and it kept falling down when he's driving Brianna. And they was asking what's the status of relationship. He said, nah, we just friends. We just cool. We just friends. Kicking with. So, it's on HBO Max. So if you have HBO Max, you can get on that. Yes, that black tape. When we remember growing up, we had that black tape, and you tape on it so you can try to put stuff together and make it fit. And it's like your last result you got to go to if you don't have the Scotch tapes like that. Yes, it's HBO Max. Yes, and they would say no, they're cool. So he was driving like that, and Brianna doesn't have a car, so she drives. She asks for people rides, and she go around and drive rides and that thing. So Tyler, when she did her event, she invited Becca, and Tyler was saying, "Why you going like I didn't know that?" Because I think Becca's not really part of the friend group like that. She's just cool, and they all know her. So at the event, so she said she was cool. Becca said, "You know what?" She told Jordan, "No, what you and Brianna, you're good." Cause everybody could see how Jordan really likes her, and when everybody asks Brianna about Jordan, she just smiles and said, "No, it's not. And we can't get to say my friend. I'm just cool, all stuff." And she does like him. So when at that party, Becca said, "You know what? Y'all good. Y'all could go on a date. Y'all fine. See what's up with it. I know y'all like each other and stuff like that. Y'all fine." So I said, "Okay, cool." So throughout the party, Jordan and Brianna has been lovey-dovey throughout. The party, Jordan and Brianna has been lovey-dovey at the party, hugging each other, taking pictures, all that stuff. It's cute. People say, "All right, whatever." But she don't want to take that next step with him because she said she'd been burned, but she does like him. I said, everybody say, "Y'all might just well in a relationship because y'all the way how y'all treat each other, it's like that." So I said, "Oh, okay, we'll see how this goes." So the biggest thing I want to talk about is how the party, Amanda birthday party. Let me show you who Amanda is, y'all, again. Amanda is in the middle. Amanda had a birthday party, and I guess they was going to a cabin, a trip. It's a nice Airbnb place. It was a nice area, and it was going there for her 25th. I did 25th birthday or 26th birthday party, and they was going there. Everybody was all invited, all their friend group. And there was one friend group I didn't put his picture name is Corey, but he don't really say much. He's like the background person, so that's why I didn't have his picture. So everybody was there. PJ, remember I told you he had to drive a car with a visor on, and he had that tape to tape up his freaking visor that keep falling down? PJ. Now at the party, Rebecca and PJ was talking, but PJ was kept looking at Brianna throughout the whole time when Jordan and Brianna was talking and hugging dumping. So I said, "What's up? Do you really like Brianna? Then you let it on or something? Or what?" Because you were staring at them really hard throughout the whole scene. Like you were burning a hole through their backs because you were staring hard. And I went back, I said, "Excuse me, I'm right here." So all that stuff. Everybody was at the cabin party, and PJ was not there yet. So they all was getting done. They was all getting dressed, all that stuff. They was all there having a good time, picking a room, see what's going on. Now they was trying to see where PJ at. PJ came. He rented correct me if I'm wrong, a Maserati or McLaren. Y'all know what that's that nice small, that nice red kind of sportsy car. I think it's called a Maserati or McLaren. Y'all let me know what the name of it because I'm not a car person. So he rented a fancy sports car, and I did call it Maserati. I think that's the name it's called. And he had that. So everybody's saying, "What's going on? Why he coming in stunting like that?" Like, yeah, this guy right here. I would say so Brianna said he had a Honda, but he came in this McLaren, Maserati, whatever it's called. And he came. And he came with Miami. And this is Miami. Right here. Now, this is the hard thing I said I want to talk about because this got me hot and heavy. And that's like Miami. Miami came, and she was a friend. She was not like in a relationship with him or stuff like that. It was a friend he bought with her, all stuff. He knew that Becca was gonna be there, So a lot of people say, why you bring this girl when you know Becca's gonna be here and so I stuff. So I think on another, I said, listen, I didn't say I couldn't be a guest. The only thing I could have said that he could have told Amanda that he was bringing someone. That's another thing. Like you go to an event that is by invitation, and you go bring someone, and then let the host or birthday person know that you bringing someone. So that's the only thing I can feel like Amanda is even right for. After that, that's it. I don't have no respect for her or any other girl in the house how they treated this girl in Miami. Now Miami came there, and she was very respectful. She came with flowers. And she went to the birthday girl, Amanda. It's a happy birthday. How you doing? What's going on? What's us like that? So they all was like, hold up, what's on stuff? Brianna, Rebecca, and a lot of the ladies in the house, except for Cheryl and Thailand, was very vocal and pissed off at Miami. They was not pissed off for PJ, who brought the girl there. They was pissed off in Miami. They said, oh, she came with a nasty energy. She had a negative energy. Who is she? All that stuff. Brianna up here saying that, oh, he drives a Honda. I said, no, he drives a McLaren, whatever that car is, to that event. He rented that car to drive there. So I said, Gunna girl, why are you shading him driving? At least he got a car. You asked everybody for a ride. You didn't have to ride to that particular thing. So you had to ride with Jordan. And now Jordan had this matching outfits for her, the sweatsuit, because he owns a clothing thing, Hypeland. And your phone now. Yeah, so he drives. He have a Honda. She said, oh my God, he got a Honda. I said, where your car at? At least he got something. So, but you drive the line, so you drive with Jordan. All right. For real. So everybody was pissed off Miami. But I said, why you mad at Miami? Miami did not come with no hostility. She knew she was a guest. Maybe she didn't know that she was not supposed to be invited because everybody pounced on her like she was the problem. And they said, she's wrong. I said, how she's wrong? How she wrong? The only thing she did, she came through PJ. PJ is in your friend group. So if PJ knew that not to invite nobody, he shouldn't have invited nobody. But nobody went after PJ. They all went after Miami, this girl, and down her and make her feel bad. So if I was Miami, I would feel type of way too. So any other reaction you're able to get out of me after that will be how y'all treated me. But throughout the whole time, they would say that she gave this energy while she was there. I said, oh, who you mad at? Oh, you mad at PJ? Because none of y'all clocked him. Y'all waited till after the trip. Y'all would have clocked him. But y'all ain't say nothing to do at the trip. So they say, or they say, oh, who this girl? Why you invited her? And stuff like that. So Amanda told, he said, why you invited her? He said, I think I'm supposed to not inviting one. It's a friend or stuff. All that stuff. He's saying, no, if I no issue because you don't think it was not COVID, it's a friend group, and you don't even have the room for her. I said, whatever, maybe you sleep with. He said she will sleep with me. All that stuff. But my thing is, I was upset and said, y'all going after Miami, and that's what Tyler was not here for it. She said that mean girl issue y'all doing is too much because Tyler knew Miami. She knew Miami, and she told them, it's like, listen, she talked to Miami, and Amanda did talk to Miami, and I mean, saying, listen, don't start no issue. She said, no, I ain't gonna start no issue. I'm good. I'm all right. I ain't gonna start no issue. It's your birthday party. I'm gonna be cool and everything. And no issues. Now, Becca, Brianna, they was all like vocal about who is she. I don't know where she gonna sleep at. She ain't gonna be sleeping here. Where's her bed at? So Miami cracked that. So Miami said, I heard you guys say, like, what you saying? What you saying? I'm gonna try to sleep? What you trying to say, like, about sleeping in here? Like, I'm gonna sleep somewhere. It's like, I said, well, like, you got an issue with me, baby, they ain't here? Like, you trying to say where I stay? She said, girl, you really too hard. Why you really too hard, everything? No, you on my business, like, really too hard. No, stand in it. You said what you said, and she heard you, and then you go backtrack when she confronted you. No, you were battle with your friends in front of in your circle group, going off about this girl who was not the issue, who you have an issue with PJ. She said, he knew I was going to be here. And then all of a sudden you confess your love about him, like you like him, you got feelings for him, all that stuff. But he did not know that before he got in the trip. So you never stated you was falling for him or you had interest in him because he said he knew he would not have invited her. But you know the guy, guys is petty sometimes. It's like he didn't know the girl feeling him, even though she didn't say anything right off the bat. He will bring someone to stunt. And I said she sure show her colors. For someone who was not really part of the friend group, she was going off. And Brianna was co-signing, and other ladies, except for Thailand and Cheryl. Cheryl was not here for that mean girl mentality either. Yeah. Because it was like, why y'all getting up on Miami and she's not the one who was there? So I was like, you very pressed girl over a man. Like pressed, hard body going off of Miami. So Miami starting to feel it. It's like, hold up, what's going on? And then she brought with the energy. How negative can she bring when she gave you flowers and hugged you as a birthday girl? This one, she said that she brought the energy, negative energy. And she come off as rude. She knew she was not part of the friend group and all that stuff. She was trying to be respectful. And she was. And even at the time, the girls were going after her and downplaying her and going now saying she's nobody. She just a little. They were saying some rude words to her. This is Sabi, this is jump or stuff like that. She's nothing and all that stuff. Why she bringing all that stuff? And then here go PJ in the side with the boys all drinking them drinks and talking, and nobody got at him. But everybody's mad at Miami. So I understand Miami was upset. I understand why she was upset. I said that mean girl mentality needs to be get out of here. That's why I was like, okay, now y'all doing way too much good. I was like, y'all filmed this? I mean, granted, they are like 25, 26 years old people, but this is y'all film, and this is the type of mentality y'all want to have, that the females get upset about a man who did something, but y'all attack the other female instead of directly going after the man who messed up. PJ was the one at fault here. Nobody else here. So, and then they would say, oh, man said, well, I have an all-white party. She better come on all-white or it's going to be a problem. I said it's going to be a problem with who? Who invited her? So if she don't have all-white, who supposed to delete the message that she's supposed to wear all-white at a party? PJ, right? So if she doesn't wear all-white, who supposed to be at fault? PJ. But nobody go after PJ, but they go after the girl. Granted, she did came on all-white based on the picture right here. She wasn't all-white. I mean, a cream color like there because the picture, the background, so like that. But she did dress in all white, all stuff. But she was there. They was straight after Miami. Now, granted, that same party you said the all white, or some of your people in your own friend group wasn't wearing all white. I think Brianna was wearing cream. Freaking Jordan was wearing kind of cream color, so like that. That's not white. One of your friends there had a freaking white shirt and all like that. So Jordan gave him a multicolored shirt. That was done with their white. So your own friends group, they have all white. But if Miami, they come on all white, it's going to be an issue. All that stuff. So I said, Rebecca, you were doing all that rah-rah, and she checked you and you punked out. Good, why in my face? You thinking too all and you too deep into it. I said, no, you was loud. That's what you were. She wasn't too deep. You was just loud. And she heard your ass. So I was like, wow. Oh, man. And that all that said and done now, Miami still was being truthful. She was not being rude. She could have cursed everybody out at that point, but she still didn't do that. So she talked to Becca. She said she wanted to talk to Becca. And she had to sit down with Becca, and Becca was not trying to be ignorant. She was like, oh no, but you came with negative energy, and you come in here, all that stuff like that, all that grandson, all that. She was saying a lot. I was saying, but you mad at what, though? But my name is this, and you gonna get my name right. And you gonna say, how you gonna tell what she did to do when you was all after her? Like, basically playing the girl, playing her in her face. And then when she started getting an attitude and she was coming back at you at that scene, I think this was episode 3, then you said, see? And I was like, I say no, see. She was upset because now y'all keep playing her like she's a jump ball trick that she shouldn't be there when PJ one invited her, and she said, I was invited and all that stuff. And telling me, I'm trying to check you why you said what you said about who I'm sleeping with or who I'm going to sleep in this house and all that stuff and everything. Now, granted, I did say that Amanda should be the only one who be upset because he did invite someone that she was not invited. So, yes, but that's why I said Amanda and Rebecca sat at that fire scene, that same fire scene with Miami had that. There wasn't a fire scene, whatever, set by the fireplace. And it was going after her. You came with this energy. Yeah, what's this? I like this. I said, what? No, she didn't. No, she didn't. And now, PJ, hearing all this argument and going back and forth, he came over to see how to squash the beef, all that stuff. At this point, Miami was over with. She said, whatever, get out my face. I go find a way home. Everything, I'll sleep when I have to sleep, and I go find my way in. She did get a ride back home. But I get my way home. It's fine. Whatever. You be with the girl. So like that. You brought me here. They attacked me. And what upset that made me upset the most is that he didn't have the girl back. You brought her there to be in a lioness den, to be attacked by all these females. And you didn't squash that beef and saying like you wanted them to go after you. And now, after Miami shunned you off, PJ, and this is the one in the middle. Do y'all think he's all that? So like that. He gonna go to Rebecca, and this is how low standards she has. She's in her room, highly upset. Becca in the middle. Sorry, flip a picture so I get to know who the people's faces are. In the room, and he gonna go sleep in her bed that night. So you big mad, but you let him sleep in the bed with you. Now we don't know if they had sex or not, but maybe they probably did. But he's up in the bed with you. No shame in the game. Everybody know what happened with Miami. Miami left before them, all that stuff. And y'all did that girl wrong. And he said, I didn't know. If you would have told me, I didn't know you had feelings for me. If you would have told me, and I would never bought her, all that stuff, yada, yada. She said, yeah, I have feelings for you. I said, You feel it for him now after you saw him with another girl. Even though he was not banging that girl or girlfriend that girl, whatever. He was a friend with the girl. You was all in your feelings. And then you let him sleep in the bed with you, girl. That night, child, whatever. So they move on. Oh, at that same scene, right? Brianna and Jordan. Sorry, y'all. And Jordan. They was in that scene when they was there, hugging, double, taking pictures, all coloring, all that stuff like that. They was all bag of chips. They was inseparable at that party, at that thing. It was inseparable. You couldn't separate them together. They had matching outfits and everything throughout the party. Amanda saying something. Oh, I see y'all too. What's up? I see y'all going on over there. He gonna text Brianna, which I do feel for her. She texted Brianna and said, "Oh, we need to chill with this lovey-dovey stuff. We need to chill with the PDA in front of these people." And she said, "What? Oh, now you acting weird and funny now. You acting weird and funny." And I feel the same way. I was saying, "Hold up, you was all on me, and now we gotta." Yes, these guys all look dusty, right? It was like you was all on me at this party. We love it, Dubby. Everybody know what's up. They want us together. And you try to play me and say, we got to stop with the PDA in front of the people. You was doing it. So I understand why she was upset or him. And then move forward. They had a scene. The guy, he talked to the guys. He said, really, I'm really focused on my relationship. I'm really focused on my business. I'm not really focused on committing right now. I have a lot going on with me and stuff like that. So I can't really focus on Bree. And no. And so I asked him, he said, will you date someone who's in the same status as you? He didn't say nothing bad about Brianna. He said yes. He didn't say nothing that, oh, Brianna's below me. And you know what? Because he said he loved Brianna. So it's not like he didn't like the girl, but he just didn't want to focus on her. But it came off wrong. So Tyler's boyfriend told her what he said, but she flipped it in some way and saying that, oh, well, he didn't want to date you because you believe him. You don't have status as him. I said, that's not what he said. Now you flipped it. Now you got Brianna upset. Now he's upset because he found out that somebody spin the truth. And now he got to do this. And then he was being cold to Brianna at the while because he didn't want to talk to her and all stuff because he had his own inner demons. Because he said he got a lot of emotional stuff like that, a lot of baggage. And he didn't want to bring it to it. And he didn't want to bring her down. So he had to be friends with her. But you got to say that to the girl. Because now you feel like she just stubbed you or curbed you. No, you was curbing and double her, and now she's acting all funny and weird and mean towards you. It's all because of how you treat her. You was all lovey-dovey, then all of a sudden you don't want to stop. You want to stop the PDA. That granted, some people don't really like all that PDA. Fine. But if you was doing it, don't stop now when you're in front of your friend group and they see it. So that stuff. So I was like, oh my gosh. So he finally had to sit down with Brianna, Jordan and Brianna, and they patched something. They gonna say they'll be friends. But it seemed like, I don't know, it seemed like they're still gonna be in their feelings or somewhat. They're gonna still be for each other, whatever, but it gonna be some kind of feelings. Now, Thailand have a birthday party. She says every year she does a big spectacular party and she goes somewhere and everything. So this time they went to, I think, Mexico. They went to Mexico. And what's her name? Thailand. And she had 23 people invited to a trip. I said 23 people, that's too much. You gotta keep that friend group small, girl, because you don't want to mix, because she had friend groups of different areas, walks of her life. Some people from college, some from high school, some people from now, all that stuff, all together. And sometimes people say that it's not good to match your friends group sometimes because it will not work out. Because some people might feel jealous and everybody's your best friend. Some people might be envious and jealous for you. Some are going to act up the fool and it's that, and your friends going to start arguing against each other and it's all for you. So you might want to cut that small. So 23 people, that's a lot of people. Jordan rented a jet. So I tweeted it as a fun joke on there. I said, Jordan, what's up? You better give me a party bus next year for my birthday if you want to try and get a jet for your friend. I mean, he don't know me, but still. I mean, you got a jet for your friend, a private jet for 23 people to go to Mexico. That's nice. So they went out there and figured Tyler got one of this drunk friend named Candiace. Candiace. And her boyfriend, Kalani, whatever. And they had to like the party. They socialize. They have a good time. They joke around and stuff. Candiace was a drunk girl. They was even there thinking a whole day yet. And she's already drunk, slumping on the chair, throwing up. I said, oh, come on now. How you be that drunk at my party? And I'm not even drunk. Like, come on now. And I'm not a heavy drinker, so I don't get drunk. But still, somebody gonna be way, if I go to my birthday party, you way drunker than me, and it's like, what's going on here? So she throwing up the bushes, all that stuff. And they're always coming late. Candiace and his girl, Candiace like that, always coming late. So the next time they had a particular thing, they came late again. I said, oh gosh, if you know your girl who does this, why you invited her? And she was all like, she said, I got you, girl. What's going on? Give me kids, all that stuff. And Thailand started crying. And she was like, oh my God, my birthday party. She don't want to listen and all that stuff. I said, girl, F that. She is not going to destroy a word, not going to mess up my birthday party because you want to act like a slut drunk bitch. No, we ain't having that. So you sit in a little corner, whatever you got to do. Let your boyfriend take care of you. I know next time you might not be invited no trip with me again. You'll be a drunk all over the place. And then y'all hugging on me, act like you know what I was saying. But Ty said, I will talk to you later. And she kept coming after Tyler. And Tyler said, no, I don't want to talk. Like all that stuff. And this is like, this is what exactly doing. He said, what's going on? I was like, girl, what can you do? What can you do? But that was Sweet Life of Los Angeles. They come new episodes every Thursdays, y'all. So how do y'all feel about this? I did a little, as much recap I can. Oh yeah, Amanda got her new house. She got a house, and that's nice. And she gonna renovate. I said, hold up, you renovating a house, but you got people painting it. Why you had your friends painting the wall? That was supposed to be like I guess that was for a scene. But I said, if you go gut renovate this place, why are you wasting your time painting? Right? That's what I'm saying. Like very Boulder Hill. Like I was like, hold up. If you go to your friend's housewarming party, and they had a housewarming party outside, I said, why we have a housewarming party and outside? I mean, you should have the housewarming party when you have your house already done up. But then again, you probably don't want the people in your already done up, renovated house. I don't feel you. I feel you, but still, if your house is renovated, then you have the housewarming party, but don't have the housewarming party before, and then that's scene. This will have the scene so the people paint the wall when you're gonna redo the walls and stuff like that. So I was like, that didn't make any sense. And I tweeted that, and Amanda of the show liked that tweet. And I said, why renovate when you paint in the house? But I'm glad that she got her house because boss moves. It's always a great opportunity to own your own house. I'm renting. Maybe one day I probably will own, but I don't know. So that was Sweet Life Los Angeles. everything. I know there's a lot going on. I mean, these friends group dating each other, men, all that stuff. That's too messy. It's really a small group. So, and then you have recycling men, and then the men, the boys. And all the boys, I think they're a little F-boyish too. And like CM said, they kind of look dusty. It's like that, all that. And oh yeah, PJ did mention that how Becca, they was having a conversation about sex. You know, we all grown. I don't know why people grown act like it's so taboo to talk about it. Why it's so taboo to talk about sex like that? As long as you're not talking about your own private sex bedroom activities, then having a conversation what you like or don't like in the bedroom, it's no big deal. So Becca will talk about some sex of what she likes. She likes head, and she like this, and she like getting head, she like that. And PJ said, "Oh my gosh, she's so I'm a private person and all that stuff." And I don't like that. I need to have a talk to her because she's saying too much. And I said, "What's she saying? Oh, she's saying something about your bedroom activities. Did y'all have sex or something?" Because she didn't say nothing about what she did and what you did in the bedroom. She just said she just like head. So mainly she like her boxing ate. So take notes. If she's saying something, take notes. Sure. So, but he gonna have a talk with her next week about that. But I said, "Oh, you're prudish." All that. But that was Sweet Life. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. Hey, what's up? It is not bad of a show, y'all. It's okay. It's not bad. It is kind of Bowman Hills type of ish in 2021, and young black people living their life in LA, doing all that stuff. But that scene Miami, how y'all feel about that scene with Miami, stuff like that? Because I was like, I didn't like that mean girl jumping mentality, because the one who's blamed is this boy right here, and they all pounced on Miami like she was the problem. And I said, we need to stop that. And I said, Issa Rae, you put EP this show, you need to tell these ladies, and listen, yes. I said, listen, yo, y'all need to stop going after the other ladies when the man you design is the one who's playing you. Yeah. Yes. You gotta watch that. Because I know you're getting ready for the panel soon. And your panel's at 8 o'clock, right? No, 7 o'clock? Because it might be coming up soon because I have to eat something. So that was a show. If you had anything to add, please put it down on this thing on the comment section. Let me know how y'all feel. If you have anything y'all need to say about the show. Like I said, it's not bad. It's all that stuff. It's a little cute, whatever. All that stuff. I mean, I don't think they very rich kind of lifestyle people, but they have some yin yang here. But they acting very childish in some way. Well, they're kind of in their 20s. So what can you expect for the 20, 25, 26 individuals living a life in LA? Yeah, so it's coming up soon. So I gotta go eat something like that. So y'all, I appreciate y'all all joining me. Anything, y'all, please watch the trailer of All the Queen's Men and what's the name of it? Yeah, I wrote it down. Our Kind of People. Yes, watch those trailers, and then probably next time we're going live next Sunday. I know it's Memorial Weekend that Monday, and next Sunday I'll be at my mom's house, so I may go on live or not. If not, then probably talk about something on Instagram. If not, then y'all will see me probably the following week. But y'all will still get kind of views because I am going to Virginia next September, like September 10th to the 15th. I'm going to be in Virginia for a couple of days. So that week, I'm going to have a good time. I'm enjoying myself. I'm like, listen, I've never been to Virginia, so I'm enjoying my friend and be there. But next Monday is Memorial Day. So, and the next Sunday is Memorial Week. Not Memorial, what I'm talking about? Labor Day. And, you know, so if I'm going live, y'all will know about it because I will post it on social media account that I will go live. If I don't go live, I wish everyone healthy, safe Labor Day weekend. Enjoy yourself, whether you in your house or you go parade. I don't go parade. I've been watching on my TV or I stay in my house. All that parade is too much. And enjoy yourself because that same week, that Friday, I'm going to be going to Virginia. So y'all probably will get down. Let's see. Yeah, come down south, stop at Cookout at Waffle House. Yes! Yes, I go to Virginia, y'all. So I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna be happy with my friend. I think she live in Lebanon, Virginia. I said probably say the name wrong because she gonna pick me up in Alexandria, Virginia, and I think she's in LeBourne County, Virginia. I think that's the name. And so if y'all don't see me live next week, y'all finally see me live the following week. And I'm trying to see maybe I could make up live during the week, but I go work up to Thursday and I'm leaving that Friday. So and I'm coming back that Wednesday. Oh shoot. So you probably won't see me the following week, probably 2 weeks from now. Yeah, so we will catch up somewhere in shape or form. Maybe on Instagram. Because y'all will see me in some way, shape, or form on social media. But the panel tonight, y'all. So if y'all gonna stop by the panel tonight on Team Mumble channel at 7 Central, 8 o'clock Eastern. So it's 7:30 now, y'all. So I gotta go get something to eat, and then I'm coming live. So I'll probably join in at the start. But yes, yeah. People say it's in September. So in Virginia, it's like they warm. She says the temperature there. So I gotta get some outfits. I got some short sets. I'm gonna try and do some pantsuits just because it rains or something like that. And that will be for 6 days. So I gotta get some more outfits, get a little bit more outfits than anything. And I bought a suitcase. I'm taking the Amtrak. I'm not ready for the plane yet, y'all. I'm like Brett. I'm not ready for the train yet. I'm not scared of heights. But I told my friend, no, I'm taking the Amtrak train. And maybe next time I will fly, but I don't know. Because she said it's faster than flying, but whew, it's just not used to the humidity. Yes. So I'm going to have some short sets and probably some pant sets, things like that. And we did for 6 days. I ain't gonna pack too much. And outfit for each day and go to the day. If we go to the beach, I might need to bring swimsuits, just like that. But other than that, that's that. So probably y'all won't probably see me live on the next 2 weeks on YouTube. But I'll probably, if I can, post that catfish video this week. No, for sure. But the other videos and stuff, y'all probably have to wait till I come back. Yes, it's like that. But be safe, y'all. Enjoy y'all Labor Day next week. Probably I may go on live this Sunday. I'm not sure. If y'all know, y'all will know on social media. So we'll see. Gotta go to my mom's house next Sunday. And everything, y'all. I appreciate that. I enjoyed this. This live was great. I know y'all interacting with me. Vanity, thank you, Vanity, CM, Renee, JW, Sir Neil, Tracy, all y'all. Yes. I appreciate y'all. Brittany for joining me, making this live great. It's always getting better. Always getting better, stuff like that. I love it. All that stuff. Oh, yeah, the panel. I forgot to say it. The panel will be, you talk about Kendra, I don't want to say his name on, Kendra Johnson, the boy who got found dead in a gym and all that stuff. That's sad. No justice yet. So we're going to talk about that a little bit. That's like the only heavy topic. Everything else is like fun and all that stuff and clowning, joking, reading. And Shikari Richardson, we're going to talk about T.I.'s son and and Liam Music being streamed now. So it's really gonna be a short little, it's gonna be nice, but we go back to our panel again, y'all. So Joy is there. It's 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern. So people in Eastern, we got like half an hour ago. So we got half an hour late. And the crate challenge. Yeah, it's a crate challenge. Oh, that's dumbass. I said I tweet. I said that this crate challenge is stupid. That's all I got to say. And I was like, it's dumb. I don't know. And I don't know who's creating these challenges. And everybody and their mother is doing it. And all the videos I'm seeing is our kind. This kind. Yeah, you might see some here, you little white people here and there, but most is this kind. And the people who's doing it and people kicking the crates, oh my gosh. We got something to talk about that. So, y'all, thank you, y'all. I want to hold y'all up because y'all probably some of y'all get ready. That's what I'm saying. Who thought that challenge was dumb? That's saying, and everybody riding the wave. Like, what are y'all getting out of stuff abuses or death? Whatever. I don't see nobody die yet, but I see people getting bruises and stuff like that. Neck hurting, back breaking, all that stuff. People get kicked off the crates, getting hurt. I said, come on. Like, what the hell? Sure. Y'all better do with the hoops. If y'all want to do a crate challenge, do a crate basketball hoop. Like we using that from back in the day. When we had no basketball hoop, we created a basketball hoop to the crate. That's the only time you use a crate for creativity. None other stuff. But other than that, y'all remember that crate basketball hoops with the milk crates? Put it on the fence, and that's our basketball hoop. That's my age showing y'all. You used to be creative things, y'all. All right. So let's bow with the intro, outro, y'all. And I see y'all on the panel because most of y'all will be on the panel. So let me share it for the talk. Let me see. Oh, snap. We got a nice little cute background. Hey. Oh, wait. Bear with me, y'all. Let me share it. So that's the link. So y'all catch us there. Y'all will see me there, but I'm gonna probably coming later on after y'all start because I gotta go get something to eat and eat something, and then I'll be ready. But appreciate that. 3.5 hours later. I didn't expect to be this long, but y'all know how I like to talk, and you know Tracy and Neil here, we talk even longer. So I appreciate that. Appreciate the love. Please share this video. Like when you come in, let people know. Subscribe. Enjoy your vacation, y'all. If y'all gonna be on the panel, be safe. Enjoy Labor Day weekend next week. Have a good time. Oh, also, who's going to Culture Fest? This is Culture Fest September 11th, and I'm going to go there with my friend in Maryland, and we're going to have a good time. This is Culture Fest with Mr. Vegas, a performance, and some other Vegas artists. I'm going to be going in, y'all. I'm going to VIP session 2 as well. Oh, we're going to have a good time, y'all. Oh, they go to Culture Fest every year. I'm going to be hope I'll come back hoarse like freaking Mila for 702. Hey, y'all, I can't talk right now. I hope I'll come back hoarse for that screaming and dancing and drinking and stuff we're going to be doing. But, yes. Oh, don't get me wrong, y'all. I'm going to definitely be masked up. So we're in the VIP session, so hopefully there's not a lot of people and we have our own lawn chairs. But, yes, I'll be a Power Ranger. Wolf of Time mask. Yes, I would definitely be masked up. I would definitely go be masked up, y'all. Nah, I ain't playing that. I don't care if I'm vaccinated or not. It is gonna be a lot of people, so I don't know. And the Culture Fest does look like gonna be a lot of people. So yeah, I'll probably put some clips and little videos on Instagram and stuff like that. So don't come at me pregnant. Shoot, talk about I don't know who it was, y'all. Oh shoot. Knowing me, I don't get drunk like that, so I would probably know who y'all. I said, you weren't saying that last night. You weren't saying that last night. All right, let me get out of here, y'all. I love y'all so much. All right. See y'all soon. Good night, y'all. See y'all in the panel. If y'all go join me in the panel on T-Momo's channel, I'll post the link. Follow us there. Hit the subscribe button. If y'all haven't subscribed to my channel, let people get other people to know my channel, y'all. Y'all know it's gonna be great for what? There's some good shows coming out. Yeah, so y'all know we're gonna be up over here. This YouTube streets up in here. Get us the bigger names now, right? So love y'all. Peace.